Showtime in 60 seconds. "45 seconds. "30 seconds. The show will start in 15 seconds, and this is your last audible warning.
Loyalty forever. Bubba Army strong, yeah, we ride together from the collars on hold to the fans online. Everybody locked in at the same time. Raise your voice, let the whole world see. Ain't no fan base louder than the Bubba Army.
Previously on the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Got the Diva, which is more like a phallic-looking dildo that does all the work.
And if you want, PRP injections in your vagina, I will do it. I just don't do it a lot. I've done it.
You do it with a woman in the room.
Yeah, I
make
do
sure
it
you
with
have
a chaperone.
a chaperone.
No,
Yeah.
Thank you, Jay.
Would you do it in your Cybertruck, Dan, if they paid extra?
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Broadcast rights for the Bubba the Love Sponge Show have been granted to this station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this production without the express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
Wednesday, April 1st, 2026. Crack it, buddy. Crack a cold one. Glowbug, already 25 on the PayPal. Thank you. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App.
Sir Merchant, $10. And Mark, or NorCal Mark, $150.
Man,
Oh, my God.
Hey, thank you very much, guys.
Oh, my God. Gene Lasker as the guest host today. Seth running a little bit late.
Yeah, because traffic is the bummer out there, man. People are stupid.
Well, they.
And for the guy with the blazer,
you got to be rich. Hold on, you got to be rich. You got to be rich or stupid to be on the road right now because gas is almost $5 a gallon. Today, again, Glowbug and all. Let me pull up my PayPal because I monitor the PayPal. You do the super chat. And everything else. I was greeted this morning with a $25 contribution for Glowbug. Mushroom Mitch. And I got two people today that congratulated me because today is officially my 40th anniversary in radio.
Woo!
And I just found out some disturbing news.
Disturbing?
Well, there was four people. There were four people that got me, that believed in me because I was horrible. I was horrible. It's like 103 PFR, Rock and Bubba Clem with you. That was Fog Hat Slow Ride. I I got some people that that called up the power lines, and they wanted to hear "Rock Me Amadeus" by Falco. So here you go, "Rock Me Amadeus" by Falco on 103 PFR, Wabash Valley's hit music station. I mean, like, I was horrible. I was rocking Bubba Clem, and I was just.
That was your name?
I was discovered by a guy named Kerry Gray. There was 4 people that were instrumental in me. In fact, I was so bad that they put me on the air, and a guy named Tony Clark. There was 4 people. Let me first. Seth, how are you, my friend?
Hey, happy anniversary.
No problem. Technically, we're only like maybe 15 seconds late. Technically.
Yeah, I don't want. You got a story to tell, so I don't want to go on a rant. But man,
I'd like to go on a rant first, and then my story isn't going nowhere.
Well, I'd say, man, the people that work on the roads really don't care about the working man. The working man, like me and Lasker, we're the backbone of society. Okay, well, I might not have the manliest job in the world, but I got to get up. I got to take the roadways, and I don't know why we decided to shut down a super highway down to 1 lane with some merging action. Okay, I got places to be, and now I look like a giant fruitcake rolling in here 1 minute late with this little whipped cream on my oat milk latte.
Great deal, $20.
Anything? I'm going to make sure you didn't leave anything out.
No, I just want to say, there's a lot of disrespect.
You're real pissed off right now.
There's a lot of disrespect for the working man out there, and this ain't no April Fool's joke, okay? This is real.
Let me tell you
why do they got to go down to 1 lane?
Exactly, Gene.
Here's the one thing that I've never been big on. And some stupid-ass radio personalities, and more so even some radio stations, they're all about April Fool. I think April Fool's Day might be the dumbest holiday ever.
Trump needs to ban it if he really wants to win people over.
You know
this could be a move.
Right when gas hits 5, say, listen, I'm going to distract people, Seth, say, hey, listen, so we'll let you know that officially April Fool's Day's canceled. It's stupid. It's not even a holiday. I don't even know who the hell came up with it, but it's dumb.
I mean, I think Trump sent to speak today. I mean, is that even real? Is that happening?
So we'll let you know that everything I say today has nothing to do with April Fools, other than, I don't know. There's so much to talk about with regards to the Trump world, but I've never been big on doing April Fool's Day deal. Although it was a station April Fool's Day promotion as to how I got into radio, because they were going to take regular people from Terre Haute that had never been on the radio and make them the DJs for the day. And everybody was going to be like, well, where's Dr. Don? Where's RJ and Frosty? Where's Kerry Gray? Where's Mike Arnett? Where's Jay Ferguson? Those were all the full-time guys. It was 103 PFR. Then we changed to Power 103. But in April 1st of 1986, it was 103 PFR, and it was Frosty and RJ in the morning, and it was Beth Surratt in the midday. And then it was Kerry Gray in afternoons, and then Jay Ferguson, like 6 to 10, and then Dr. Don, who was a black guy and real cool, like a real cool black guy. He was overnights. That was then Mike Arnett was like weekenders and things. That was the official lineup. Now
I sent you some station liners from 103 Power, the PFR.
Oh, you did?
Yes. Bring it back.
Like jingles.
Yes.
Yeah. This was our logo when I worked there. Like jingles.
Yes.
Yeah. This was our logo.
Dominating the airwaves. WPFR FM and WITL AM Terre Haute. Power 103. Again,
That's a nice logo.
Electrifying your summer. Power 103. The power.
I don't even know this is playing.
Power 103.
Yeah, talk about listening.
Well, you had to be a real loser back in them days to listen to radio, didn't you?
No, this was like very well produced, and like this was like a $3,000 jingle package that I remember our general manager Tony Clark had to go to the. Do you know who owned 103 PFR when I first started working there?
Was it a former Packer?
No.
Oh.
The Oak Ridge Boys, the country group.
Oh, really?
They owned it for some reason. Then they sold it to a Jewish man from New York, and I think that's the person that owned Stuart Freeman, I think his name was.
103. Power 103. Nobody plays more music.
So that's what you'd have, and then you'd come on and start doing your jingle?
Yeah, so I did do this and be like...
Maximum music power. Power 103.
Then I'd hit the music, and you're like, give me a beat. If you're like, 103 PFR, Wabash Valley weather, clear and cold tonight.
You never ever said that in your life, did you?
Yes, I was just a regular read
Give
the line.
me a beat.
Yeah.
Throwing down. More hits in a row so you can listen longer. Power 103.
I was so bad that they said, listen, just play these jingles in between records, and just, they didn't have computers that could play it. Like in today's world, Seth, they don't even need anybody there. They just load it all in and, even voice track it. But back then you actually had to be there to hit the buttons to go from record A to record B. So you actually had to have a warm body. So I was that warm body, and the rules were for like my first 2 months, I couldn't even talk. I just had to play these things in between records.
Power 103. Power 103. Turn it up. Turn it up. And let it. Rocking your socks off. Power 103.
Rocking your socks off, buddy.
Gene would have been tuned in.
You hear the hits. You'll know you're locked into Power 103. The call letters WPFR. Frequency 102.7. The radio station WPFR. Power 103. Power.
All right,
Is that Mitch Craig?
I think it is. I think it is.
Power 103.
And we were just 103 PFR when I first got there. Then Beth Surratt, our program director, she used to go to the Super Bowl, and she would be like a liaison, like she would do call-ins for radio stations all across America, like morning shows this is Seth before Radio Row. And so she would get Super Bowl credentials and then like do 1 minute updates for like 15 or 20 major market radio stations and be like, hey, it's Z100 in New York, and our correspondent Beth Surratt is in LA at the Rose Bowl for this year's Super Bowl. Beth, what do you got going on? Well, I was here last night when the Patriots got off the bus, and whoever's playing, and she'd give you like a little update. So the four people. So I've
been staring at her obituary since I got in. I'm really sad.
Yeah, I didn't.
Is that what this is leading to?
I didn't know. So there was four in 1986, April 1st, 1986. Well, on March 31st, 1986, I met a guy at a nightclub. I was a bouncer at a place called Jubilation, and I was all jacked up on steroids and pretty big. And I was, trying to go to college, trying to be a student at Indiana State, but I hated it. I hated college. I hated it. And I was flunking out. But my mom and dad didn't know because I was paying Tara. When they would send my report card to my mom and dad, Tara would intercept it for me. And then my mom was like, you ever get a report? I'm like, yeah, they sent it. Meanwhile, I got kicked out. I got kicked out of college, and my parents don't know. They're still sending me money every month. And I'm just bouncing and lifting weights and doing steroids. That's all I'm doing. And you wonder
why you're not the pick of the litter.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Tara is. Tara actually went to Purdue, graduated in 4 years, and then went and got her master's.
I can't imagine your parents were that surprised that you flunked out.
No, they weren't.
Yeah.
And so, so.
It's like when Richard Simmons told his family he was gay. It wasn't a big surprise.
Yeah, when I told my mom,
He actually came out of being gay?
No, well, I'm assuming maybe he told somebody.
Yeah.
Let me just go with me. You know what I'm saying?
just dance with him. He's still mad
Richard
at
Simmons is the big hair dude?
Well, he's dead now. But
breaking
yes.
news.
Seth's still a little tore up over the construction, 4 lanes down to 1.
Yeah, please, I'm just pulling myself together here. And I just saw that Beth Surratt died, and I just found out that she was alive, so this is a lot to deal with as well.
So on March 31st, 1986, I was at this club called Jubilation, and I was one of like 6 bouncers. Well, I either was working the door, checking IDs, or you'd be just walking around, because back then, man, people would fight in nightclubs. Gene, you remember the day? It's
They
like
still
people
do anymore.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like 2 dudes would square up and fight. You'd have to escort them out and whatever. It'd be a couple fights a night. And so there was on the night that I was there, they had this naughty nighty contest, and a radio DJ named Scary Carrie Gray from 103 PFR was the MC. He was the guy, and I think they paid him like $75, and they ran some commercials on 103 PFR, and the place was always packed because it was like $200 to win and so you'd get
back in that day.
Yeah, you'd get all the. And it was just, they didn't have to be nude, or they were just in like, negligee lingerie. And it was sponsored. There was this adult negligee shop somewhere in Terre Haute. And
the only one.
The only one. And they're the ones that would bring the naughty nighties for the girls to get into. And then it was, but Carrie Gray would go up there. And he would start talking to all the girls in the back as they were getting ready.
Oh yeah,
and,
show me something.
Like saying, "Hey, I just want to let you know I'm the guy that's hosted the contest." And wow, hey. And so, the owner of the club was named Hassan, and he was Middle Eastern. I don't know where he was from, but he was.
They were allowed here back in them days.
Oh yeah, hold on, they were allowed there, and they were rich as hell because they're the ones that owns all the nightclub and the liquor stores.
Wow,
they had to hide out in the Midwest though, Gene.
Yeah, they had a hideout in Terre Haute. They had to gradually work their way into the other, but larger.
I've never seen a Midwestern guy, a Mid-Eastern guy, until I moved to Tampa.
Yeah, well, there was one. So Hassan goes. I get summons to the office, and so Hassan was always back there smoking a cigar and counting money. He was always. I don't know, because he had a liquor store and a car wash and a laundromat. So, Gene, he had the money. He was scrubbing money from one to another to another. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cash sales.
Yeah, so he had a laundromat. He had 3 laundromats, 4 car washes, and 2 night.
I like that noise.
That's our phone.
Power 103. We're going to answer the lines now.
Power 103.
What the hell? Yeah, is Rockin' Bubba Clem there? I want to hear. The Allman Brothers. I can't stop. So let me. It looks like.
Wait, is this when somebody calls now? We get an old-fashioned ring.
Oh well, I almost kind of like that. So anyway, Jeannie had like four laundromats, like 3 car washes, 2 liquor stores.
Dude, it's so sickening. Oh, the laundromat coins. They're so nasty.
But I mean, back in the day, now washer and dryers now have become more affordable. But back in the day, even my mom, for the longest time, we couldn't afford.
Right.
So everybody went to the laundry. Like, the laundromats are probably still a pretty good business, but back in
they are.
Back in the 80s, man, car washes, laundromats, liquor stores, and nightclubs. This guy was killing it. So I got summons to his office, and he had an accent, and he goes, I need you to do me a favor. I'm like, yes, sure, Hassan, what do you need? There's the radio guy, Scary Carrie Gray is his name. I said, yeah, I'm familiar with him. He comes in on these nights and hosts the Naughty Nighty contest. I said, yeah, I know. He goes, but he's been weirding out the girls. I've gotten several complaints that girls are not going to come back and do the contest, and it would always be kind of it would be feast or famine.
Back when you could creep girls out in person and not online, you know?
Back when you actually, face to face could creep a girl out. So he goes, I do not want the girls to not feel comfortable when they're changing, so he is not allowed in the back anymore. You tell him to stay in DJ booth. I go, okay. So he goes, give him the microphone and have him stay in the DJ booth. I'm like, okay, no problem. So I go to the DJ booth, and this is actually pretty, they were pretty expensive right now, but we had a Sennheiser wireless microphone for the whole club. And they were pretty expensive back then. And so I tell the DJ, hey, I need a microphone because I have to give it to the radio guy who cannot take it back to the dressing room anymore. He has to stay in this area. And so the DJ goes, I'm telling you right now, man, he is going to be mad as hell about that because he thinks that he's all that, he was the most popular radio personality in all of Terre Haute. His name was Scary Carrie Gray. He ended up being like one of my best. He's like my mentor, and he was like really popular and really good. And he would roll. He had 5 gigs a week, making tons of money. but he was a degenerate and liked to smoke weed, drive high, and had 3 DUIs.
Oh, kind of like all DJs.
Kind of like Tiger. So
hey, how about was the Wolfman Jack available then? In
no,
days?
no,
he wasn't out yet.
He was gone. He was done.
He was done at that time.
By '86, Wolfman Jack was done. Yeah, pretty much. So, he comes to, hey, I'm Kerry Gray from 103 PFR, so I'll let you know I need the microphone because I'm going to go back and sign up the girls. I go, hey, buddy, the girls are already signed up and they're already back there changing. And Hassan, the owner, told me to tell you that you're not supposed to go back there anymore. You're supposed to you're not supposed to stray too far away from the stage, but you can't. I was actually standing between him and the door of getting back there to the girls, and the girls are getting ready. And so I go, and this might be the line or this might be the conversation that changed my life. I go, plus, how hard is it to be on the radio? Like, it can't be that hard. Like, everybody says I'm pretty funny back in the dorm and things like that. And he goes, oh, well, hey, if you think you're that good of a radio guy, tomorrow's April Fool's Day, and 103 PFR is bringing in just like regular people, like tow truck drivers and truck drivers and nurses and things like that to be on the radio to as he didn't say rib, but as a whatever, as an April Fool's Day prank to put non-radio people on the radio. So why don't you come on my show? And I'm like, all right. So he writes down the address, 643 Ohio Street. And he started it at 2 o'clock. He said I needed to get there at 1:30.
So did you give him the mic then, and so you go mess with the girls?
No, I gave him the mic and made him stay on the stage.
Oh.
So he gave me 643 Ohio Street, 1:30 p.m. So I get there at 1:30 p.m., pull right up, 643 Ohio Street, walk in. He's not even there yet because he was such a rock star. He could roll in like 5 minutes before. And somebody did. And back then you had to hand schedule your music. Like you had to, like this, almost like a Rolodex. Then you had A's, B's, C's, and D's, and then gold. And so, Seth, we had like a 400 record rotation, and they would play like 6 A's, which were the pop, which is the current top 40, and then like 3 B's, which were like 6 months old, a couple C's, and a couple D's. But you had to go in there and schedule your own music by hand. Except for him, he had a little intern guy named Terry that did his music for him. So he walked in the studio at 10 till. Terry has his music all done for him, and then Terry leaves. And so I sit down, kind of like just next to him, kind of, but like near this desk. But the phones are right by me. And so he gets on the air, 103 PFR 205. It's Scary Kerry Gray with you today. And today's April Fool's Day, and we're bringing in I don't even know the guy's name, but he's a big steroid. And he made fun of me right there. He goes, he's a big blockhead, steroid, weightlifting guy, bouncer that I had an excursion with, or I had like a scrape up with last night at Jubilation. And so we'll see what this lunkhead can do next. I'm like, okay. So he writes down what I'm supposed to say, like 103 PFR. He said, what do you want to call yourself? I go, my name's Bubba Clem. He goes, you can't just be Bubba Clem. You got to be like Rockin'.
This guy named you?
Well, yeah. Well, he's the one that also named me Bubba the Love Sponge, but that was down the road after I'd been there 2 years. So the next break, there's like a 31-second intro. And he goes, I'm going to hit the music. We're going to go song to song, and then you got 31 seconds to do the weather. Well, I completely just butchered it. Horrible. And I only lasted like 2 breaks. He let me do 2 breaks.
How do you butcher up the weather?
Because you never done it before.
Yo, 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 it's not raining.
103 PFR Wabash Valley weather. Cloudy skies tonight, low tonight 39, high today, 68. Currently it's 46 hot rocking degrees at 103, flame throwing 103 PFR. Well, I couldn't even say that. Like the lyrics are already going, and he's like, man, we're gonna do one more break. Let's take a phone call. Well, this guy, it's the only top 40 station in a college town, and so he's got like 5 phone lines. They're ringing off the hook.
Your friends?
No, like chicks that want to hear, music.
Oh.
So he goes, all right, you answer the phones and just write down what people want to hear. So I answer the phone, 103 PFR. Hi, this is Becky, and I'm a Tri-Delt, Delta Quad, whatever health sorority she was in, and we'd like to hear this and we'd like to hear that. Well, the phones are going nonstop, and they're all girls, and so
you trying to get a date?
Well, I'm kind of figuring this out. I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, this guy is going to do 5 hours here, and I know he gets paid money to go on personal appearances. And everybody's trying to call him and be his friend. This kind of seems like something I might want to do. Like, I was working at Indian Acres. I was bouncing for Jubilation, and I was working at Indian Acres Catering on the weekend, having to fry chicken for big family reunions. So they would let me, Gene, they had like this 35-foot bumper pull trailer that had deep fat fryers in it. And I was the chicken breader, and so when you would go to your family reunion or something, you'd hire Indian Acres to cater it, and they would bring the chicken fryer and fry the chicken right there. Well, I was the chicken fryer, and that job sucked. Being in a 35-foot trailer halfway with 3 deep fat fryers, breading and frying chicken, and getting grease splatter all over you and all that kind of stuff. So. I mean, not that I was going to be full-time at 103 PFR, but I'm like, I need to get in good with this guy, this scary Kerry Gray here. So I befriended him. I became his friend. And he ended up getting a DUI, and so there was Tony Clark was the general manager of the radio station. And he comes to me because I was responsible. Like, I didn't smoke weed or really drink much. I just did steroids and lifted weights. So I was pretty responsible. And for the little money that I had, I paid my little bit of rent and, was able to keep from my parents that I'd been kicked out of school. So I was pretty responsible. So Tony Clark calls me back. So I start coming in, Seth, to kind of be this guy's intern.
Right.
I'm just answering phones and putting records away and, doing errands for Tony, like taking deposits down to the bank. And then one time there was this guy who owed some money to the station, owed $600, and they had me go down there and kind of strong arm him to get the money. And I got 400 of it, of the 6, because I told him I was going to beat him up.
Damn, if only radio started employing those kind of guys again, you would be back.
I know. So I've been there about 3 months.
You'd be back.
I've been there about 3 months, and I'm now. Tony takes me and says, "Hey, Kerry cannot afford to get another DUI. I'll pay you $100 a week to be his intern, answer his phones, put his records away, but then you need to drive him to his gigs because he would take the 103 PFR
station vehicle.
Yeah, station van." And, you couldn't get a DUI or, so you had to be extra responsible for that. So he goes, you drive him around in the 103 Pepsi Power Cruiser.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so we would go to these gigs, and everywhere we went, he always got a free tab. He got like $100, and everybody wanted to be the guy on the radio's, friend. Like, and these chicks would just throw themselves at him. Oh my God, Kerry Gray. Every night he had a different bitch. Every night. But he really wasn't in, like, I don't know if he was gay or bi, but like I would have been slaying it back then, and he would only like every once in a while pick up a chick. But, every night he could have had a different one. So I just started, like Seth, back, you were around radio long enough that if you just kind of hung around and we're hanging banners and we're at the promotion and we're responsible and made yourself available to do stuff, you could usually get a part-time gig at the station, working promotions or something like that.
Yeah.
So I get a part-time gig, working promotions and being Kerry's kind of bodyguard / driver. And they give me a weekend shift. So I'm on like Sunday nights, midnight to 6, which is the worst shift. Like,
that's for all the tweakers right there.
Yeah, exactly. And it's for the people that have no radio experience, that they just need a warm body to hit a button to go in from song A to song B. So I'm on the air, but I develop a little bit of a following because there's a lot of people that work overnights That, and so in their the first day of their week would be Sunday night. So I kind of developed a little bit of a following of this overnight deal, and I got a little bit more sure of myself, and I'm talking a little bit. And one day I walk in, and Carrie is like, "Hey, we have a sorority party to go to." And I don't get paid. He doesn't get paid for it, but this chick that he's been seeing invited us to this sorority party. So we go there. Well, it was the first time that I ever got recognized. This girl goes, "Oh my God, I do my homework like late at night. And are you really rocking Bubba Clem?" And I'm like,
"Oh no."
I'm like, "Yeah, I'm rocking Bubba Clem." She's like, "Oh, I hear you every Sunday night when I'm getting ready." She was like doing her homework late at night. So I
touch myself when I do my math.
She didn't say that, but I got recognized. I was like, "Oh my God, somebody recognized me," and she was actually quite cute. So the Monday comes along, and I'm kind of Carrie's intern answering the phones and stuff, and Carrie gets on the air. 103 PFR, Scary Carrie Gray with you, and Bubba the Loves, Rockin' Bubba Clem is here answering the phones, and we went to a sorority party this past Saturday night. And the girls were all over Bubba. He was kind of embellishing it. And he was soaking up love like a big sponge. I'm going to start calling him Bubba the Love Sponge.
No way.
Yep.
Wow.
Scary Carrie Gray. He turned the microphone off, and I said, "Listen, let me tell you something.
You call me that again, I'm going to beat your ass.
You call me that again, and I'm going to beat your ass." What does that even mean? What does Bubba the Love Sponge even mean? He's like, "Hey, it's just like a play on words. Like, it's funny. It's, hey, people, it'll stick out. It's a gimmick.
It's going to put you on a roller coaster ride.
It's a gimmick. People will like it. I'm Carrie Gray, but no, I'm Scary Carrie Gray. Nobody, you got to have a gimmick, and Rockin' Bubba Clem, quite frankly, sucks. We don't even play rock music."
Is that how Boy felt when you gave him his name that day?
Probably. Without being able to talk back.
Yeah.
And so I go, "Listen, I am not going to be Bubba the Love Sponge. That's what is it? Am I a contraceptive?" He's like, "I don't know what you are."
You took yourself seriously back then?
No, I wanted to be Rockin' Bubba Clem.
Right.
He's like, "We don't work at a rock station. That's 107.3 ZZQ." I'm like, "Oh God." So he starts calling it, and it sticks.
Did you think about what your mom was going to think?
No, I didn't care. I just wanted to be on the radio. I just wanted a shift. So I start doing weekends, and I get a little bit better. And because my name is a little catchy, and the first time you hear it, you never forget it. You're like, "What's that guy's name?" Like 103 PFR, Bubba the Love Sponge with you here. So... So I leaned into it, and I was calling myself Bubba the Love Sponge. But I was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Well, Jay Ferguson, the nighttime guy, he dated a girl named Cheryl. I forget what her name, but is on the early stages of the Weather Channel. She was a local weather woman in Terre Haute, and she got a big job in Atlanta to work for the Weather Channel. And Jay Ferguson and her were married. And he did nights at 103 PFR, and she was the local weather girl who had just got a promotion to go to Atlanta. So now they have 7 to midnight open. And so this guy named Tom Collins comes to town. He's the radio consultant. And Seth, I know you're familiar with radio consultants. They come into town, they listen to the music, they tell the general manager that this needs fixed, that needs fixed, your music rotations are screwed up, this guy talks too much, this guy doesn't talk enough. And then they would have air check sessions where you bring your little air check and they listen to every one of your breaks and tell you how you can be better. And so he went down to the mall to do like a name recognition survey. And he goes down to the mall, Honey Creek Square Mall. And it just happened to be because my name's so stupid and that you can't forget it, that he asks a couple chicks, "Hey, do you know anybody on 103 PFR?" And a couple girls go, "Yeah, on Saturdays there's this guy named Bubba the Love Sponge." That's it. So he comes back and tells Tony Clark, "Hey, this Bubba guy actually has some name recognition. And, even though he's horrible on the air, if
he thought that or he knew that?
He knew that. He said, but people like the name, and I think we should give him a shot 7 to midnight. So they put me in 7 to midnight, and like Seth will tell you, the longer you do music radio, the better you get. It's just repetitive muscle memory, just, learning little shortcuts and how to post up on songs and, how to tape phone calls and just, kind of develop a little bit of...
Knowing when the first word comes out of the song from the music.
Knowing how to walk, how to walk up the ramp. Yeah, knowing how to ramp up and post up on a song, which I ended up getting real good at, and just started, and became... So now 40 years later, so Carrie and I become roommates because now I'm full-time. Like, I'm big time now. I'm full-time night guy.
Getting a big-time paycheck?
Yeah, $75 a week.
Woo.
$75 a week.
You still driving him around because of his DUI?
Yeah, I was getting $100 for being his little piss boy and promotional guy, and then $75 for on the air. So I was making $175 a week. But then they let me run the sound system because people that wanted to do parties would call the station and said, "Hey, do you guys got mobile DJs?" And they're like, they gave that responsibility to me, and that was $25 an hour. But it required me to record songs on cassettes, and I had to go cassette to cassette and have a little mixer board, and and I would go to do sorority parties and stuff like that. So I was organically kind of getting into the community. And so the three people, as I celebrate my 40th anniversary today, there was 4 people that were instrumental in getting me in radio, and I think they're all dead.
Oh, man.
So Carrie Gray was the guy that found me at the club and kind of clowned me, but ended up being one of my best friends. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've told Seth this. He reminds me so much of Seth. He is very Seth-like, very quirky, very funny, was really into music,
he's into cards.
But Seth's also into music, alternative music. Like Seth's really, really in, and Carrie was into Talking Heads, Peter Gabriel.
You want to go see Take It Back Sunday with me, Gene?
No, but I want to hear a line of you whipping out, the new song that's coming out, just playing.
Well, so anyway, Seth, he was a Talking Heads, Peter Gabriel, as we're playing Falco and, putting on the Ritz, he hated that pop stuff. He liked it, alternative music. And so...
and Tara had a crush on him, didn't she?
No, Tara didn't have...
Okay, maybe that was just adding stuff on.
I don't know if Tara had a crush on him or not. Did you send me something?
Oh,
I said you were preparing to send me something.
Yeah, I didn't know it alerted you. I was waiting before, but you saw it.
Do you have a few words to say on his 40th anniversary, Lummy?
15 in a row this hour.
No, I was just giving the example of how much Bubba graduated from his WPFR.
Oh, this is when I was in Chicago. Now I went from market 296 to market 3.
A new Kids on the Block Sweet Sensation seduction and the cover girls. Hey, I'm only 7 digits away, homies. Don't be bashful. I don't bite. 591 HITS.
All right, enough of that.
That was you.
What a sexual predator.
And I think this might be me walking a post maybe here.
Under land weather, and the snow's going to quit, so they say. Low tonight, 19. Tomorrow, sunshine, 35 for the high.
Oh, I guarantee I post this bitch up, Lummy. Nobody was better than me.
Nope.
Here, midway downtown, all 27. Paula Avenue, 10 in a row. B96. B96.
All right, enough of all that.
Was that you?
Yeah. So, Carrie Gray discovered me at the club. Beth Surratt was the program director that took a chance and put me on at 7 to midnight after a guy named Tom Collins came in as the consultant and 2 chicks at the Honey Creek Mall. I mean, this is really, really how I got started in radio. Carrie Gray found me at the nightclub. Then Tom Collins comes to town and does a little bit of a survey. Two 17-year-old girls at the Honey Creek Square Mall tell him that they know the guy named Bubba the Love Sponge on Saturdays. He goes to Tony Clark, the general manager. Tony says, Bubba's horrible. There's no way we can put him on full time. He then tells Beth Surratt, who's the program director, here's the data that Tom Collins found, and Bubba the Love Sponge was the one name that people recognize. She said, I can make him better. I can, make him better. And she was my boss.
Her?
Yes. Now.
You hit it?
No, of course not.
Well, you can't now either.
So, in my discovery, Lummy, today being my 40th anniversary, I kept in touch with Beth when I was on Sirius XM, and she did some liners for me because she was very much a voiceover girl. She did a lot. Like, she did some corporate Chevrolet, and her and her husband eventually moved to Michigan, Oakland, Michigan, and he was a professional photographer for the automotive industry, and she ended up being a professional like voiceover girl. Well, I've just lost track of her. And so today, as I'm writing down the 4 people that were instrumental in my radio career, I knew that Kerry Gray died. The story. Do you know the story about that? He died coming to work for me. He lived in Red Wing, Wisconsin, or Minnesota. I know which one it is, but he lived in Red Wing, Minnesota, or Wisconsin, and was on the backside of his career and was working at some alternative radio station. And in 2017 had, we were in the middle of a shakeup, like I had Tara in here and 25 in here and Shannon Burke in here and Janessa. Like I was going through all types of turmoil with regards to co-hosts. And Kerry, I talked to Kerry and I go, Kerry, it's been my all-time dream to have you be a co-host because I know how well he played off of me. He was just a absolute brilliant in radio, and maybe now I'm in a position finally where I can hire you. You can live with me. It's when I have my big house.
Nice.
You can live with me and we'll do mornings and I can pay you like $30,000. And he's like, I'm there. I hate Minnesota or Wisconsin or wherever the hell he lived. I hate it. And I'll be down. I'm going to drive down. I'm going to pack up. I don't know what kind of car he had, but I'm going to pack up my car with everything I can stuff in there, and I'll be there on Friday. And he was leaving like on Tuesday or Wednesday. He was going to stop like in I think he had friends in Chattanooga, Tennessee or something like that, spend a couple days, and then he was going to be a co-host for my show. This is 2017.
Did he die in a traffic accident?
He died when he was coming down here. He fell asleep at the wheel. And, when you're in Tennessee, some of those, some of that.
Right off a mountain?
Yeah, you go. I mean, that there's mountains and stuff up there. And if you blow through the guardrail,
Well, he was probably better off.
You're doing a Thelma and Louise.
They even have guardrails on those mountains.
They do.
Some places don't.
So he did. He fell asleep. Actually, what he did is he had a brain aneurysm. And he had a brain aneurysm and drove off the highway down a big ravine, but that didn't kill him. So they take him to the hospital, and and the ambulance take him to the hospital. They're doing all these CAT scans, and they realize that he's got brain cancer.
Oh,
and so he had a broken leg from the crash, and they discovered analyzing him from the crash that he had brain cancer. So he goes back home because he was living with his parents, and he died 6 weeks later. And then Tony Clark, the general manager, he died about 10 years ago. And so, Lummy, I can't find Tom Collins. I don't know where he's at. He was a radio consultant out of North Carolina. I typed in Tom Collins, radio consultant.
Is anybody alive to verify that all these things you're saying are true?
Well,
why would you care if they are or not?
Why would I lie?
I don't know. Everybody's dead. It's kind of morbid, but also a bit curious.
I know you should have lied about Beth.
But hold on, Seth. It's not like a very glorious story. It's the fact that I started out as an intern. Yeah, but
it wasn't a glorious story that you were living in an apartment and really living upstairs. But we got things to say around here sometimes.
I don't know. If I was to lie, I could really make this far more glorious
yeah, you
than
could
it
say
was.
You were smashing Beth.
I was the low man on the totem pole. I got paid $100 to drive Kerry around. I got paid $75 to do my shift, and when there would be somebody who wanted a sound system, I'd make $25 an hour with a 3-hour minimum, and I'd have to haul these big speakers, an amp, a mixing board, and 2 cassette machines in my Honda Civic or Honda Accord, and I had to Tetris, to get them all in there. So it's not glorious or glamorous at all. So anyway,
and the only guy that you might be able to find is what's his name?
Tom Collins. I don't know. Beth's dead because I did a Google on her this morning, Gene, and you can see that she died.
You didn't know she was dead until this morning?
No, I didn't know she was
poor
dead
Bubba.
until this morning. I feel horrible. Beth Surratt Berkins of Oakland, Michigan, passed away Friday, October 27th, 2023. Beth was born on December 31st, 1959. She wasn't really that old.
65.
I wonder if this is Tom Collins.
So look at this. After she graduated from Southwood High School, she went on to study communications at Indiana University. She was outstanding high school orator and excelled in both the state and national levels in high school speech competition. A Wabash fixture on a local radio station, WYAT. She continued broadcasting on several media stations such as WB Bloomington, WFBQ Indianapolis, and WPFR Terre Haute. That's where she was my boss.
So is she survived by anybody?
Her husband.
Oh, hell.
I think her husband. So, there you go. Today is my 40th. And I think there's only, and Tony died. I know Tony died. I keep in contact with his wife, Mary Ann. I know Carrie died. Now I know Beth died. And the only person, maybe we can try to track down Tom Collins.
Well, it was Tom Collins.
But it was Tom Collins that went to. If I could find his information, he would probably be able to verify that. He went down to the Honey Creek Square Mall. No, that's him.
Well, he lives in Tampa.
He lives in Tampa.
I think that's him.
And that dumbass ain't even looking you up. He don't even like you.
Tom moved to Tampa Bay in 1972 from Chicago.
He's been here his whole life.
On and off. No.
Oh, yes, he has.
No,
and he is avoiding you.
This is not him.
Call him on the phone right now.
It's not him. It's not him.
Why you don't like Bubba?
It's not him.
Oh, it ain't?
No.
You looked at his face and said it was right out of the box.
Tom Collins lived in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Oh.
And was a big-time radio consultant for like 10 different radio stations. This is not...
So Beth didn't have any kids?
No, she didn't have any kids. She did not have any kids.
Why, you looking for somebody to Bubba to reach
No,
out to,
I was looking for somebody to maybe send a clip of what we just talked about Beth for 25 minutes, and she's a nobody, and the poor thing, ain't nobody read that article but us, and thought we'd send them the clip and say, hey, people did think about Beth, so,
Wow. She was very instrumental in believing in me and developing me.
You're the only guy.
And poor thing died, 3 years ago, and you're dogging her.
No, I'm not dogging her. I'm just trying to help her out.
You can't. Gene, you can't help out a dead person.
Well, you can
so
make
the only hope we have is if we can
praise
somehow,
her son with her family.
If we can somehow track down Tom Collins, the right Tom Collins, but I'm sure he's dead. I'm sure he was older than all of them when he was old when he was the radio consultant back in 1986.
Is there a drink called the Tom Collins?
Yes.
What is it?
I think it's orange juice and 7-Up and...
Is there any alcohol in it?
Yeah, vodka.
Ooh,
vodka.
Yeah.
Vodka, orange juice, 7-Up, I think.
Should we have one in his honor?
I don't know.
I'm celebrating Todd Collins, are we not? I mean, he's the last living guy.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know that he's alive.
Bubba, how old did you say he was when you met him?
Probably
87.
Mid-40s. And
you were 25 then?
No, I was 19. It was 1986. I was 20.
20.
I was 20 years old.
He was 40.
And he was 45. So I know Tony's dead, Carrie's dead, Beth's dead. The only hope I have on the 4 people that got me in radio and gave me my shot would be Tom Collins, but I don't think he's alive.
Dude, it'd be great if we could find him and he was in hospice and we were the last guys to talk to him before he pukes.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying?
Your thought. You're making my 40th anniversary in radio not very enjoyable.
I'll make it memorable.
Well, Bubba, I found some sound clips from your glorious career at Q102 in Philly.
That's even worse. I don't want to hear any of that.
Great job, Lummy.
You don't want to hear any of that.
You want people to call up with their favorite Bubba memory today on your 40th?
No, I don't.
No, you don't want to.
No.
Reginald Roundtree calling up.
No,
Reggie's calling.
Lummy, I don't want any of that. In fact, I'm putting the phones on.
Call in, black man.
Gene, you're a little bit out of hand today. You really are. So anyway,
was that not allowed?
What was
I
loud?
don't understand.
What was loud?
What I just said. That was.
Hey, black man, call me.
Call in, not call me.
No,
you're cool with Reggie.
But
cool.
Reggie
loves me.
I don't want the show to turn into my favorite Bubba the Love Sponge moment. I don't want that. I don't want
There
that.
probably ain't many. So it's not going to be long. Happy birthday, Sponge.
No, actually, happy anniversary.
I mean, happy anniversary.
My birthday.
Happy something.
My birthday's on the 23rd.
If I leave right now, will you be happier?
No,
because I will
I'm
do
fine.
that for you.
I'm fine. Let's go to words. Who would have ever thought 40 years later that I would be in the position that I am today?
Sitting with Gene Lasky
you know what, Gene Lasker?
You can hit me if you want.
I am.
You want to hit me?
You know what I am? I am your Carrie Gray. I am your Beth Surratt. I am your Tony Clark, and I am your Tom Collins. Because you know what? No other human being would ever put you on the radio.
No.
Would you agree to that?
Right. And if you wouldn't have got on the radio and talked about me when I first started racing, I wouldn't have nothing to do with this thing.
Right.
So I never listened to radio.
So look, and you really don't have the talent to be on it.
No, I got no talent.
If you liked that segment, then you'll definitely like the new redesigned BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back to the Bubba the Love Sponge show after this.
All right, 890 Bubba. What's your favorite memory? Is it
Seth.
Stop.
Hey, that phone ringing was priceless.
Yeah, that was
want you to
good.
know.
That we should really keep that as a thing.
Fred Merchant, $2 Willie.
It's like we can just. Our new thing is that we work at a call center. That's our bit.
Oh, nice cable, dog. Bad secret habit, $85.
How long did you guys work? Did you guys get more of the trailer loaded up, or you just cleaned up what we had out?
No, we haven't. We haven't done much, but we
did a lot.
Yeah. Bobby said he was going to come this Sunday.
We're in chaos.
But I don't think that we'll be. Yeah.
Well, you can come Saturday because we're not racing now.
I know, but I am racing.
What's up?
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to come out there then.
Come on to my track.
Yeah.
Just talking about the weather for you, Mike.
I got to go up there on Thursday and probably rough grade the track. I got new material that I put on.
I don't think I've ever brought Sarah out there, have I?
Doug Harrington, 46 months.
I don't know if I have or not.
Yeah, she's been there.
She's been there?
Yeah, when you drove.
Bulldog.
Should we play the referee gimmick?
Oh, yeah.
God, my back fucking hurts. Poor Bella she had to get one of her toenails amputated.
Oh, no.
Who did?
My dog, my pit bull.
Oh.
And she has one of those Elizabethan collars on, which they hate. And she was poor thing was actually whimpering last night when she was sleeping.
Oh, poor baby.
Because she was in so much pain. So she has to have this Elizabethan thing on for 3 weeks or 2 weeks.
And she had to take her toe off because of what?
What's that? She got it caught. She got it caught. She was running on something.
Oh yeah.
And tore it.
Happens.
And they tried to cut the nail back and see.
No, ain't gonna happen. Probably jammed in her foot.
No, I've not talked about Ron Bennington yet. I guess I should probably talk about him. I mean, I don't know the prognosis though.
Isn't it colon cancer?
Yeah, let's keep the good times going.
Well, that's not colon cancer.
4 people died last break.
Yeah, colon cancer.
So can you see me on camera that I'm skagged out?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got a skag shirt on, too. It's a nice fitting shirt, too.
Is that the one from, what's the back say? Oh, yeah, look at that. That's the Wesley Chapel.
That's the Wesley Chapel.
Nice.
I am 252.2 pounds. Just want you to know.
Soon you'll be in an extra large.
I hope I'm in the 40s next week. Be sure to be nice.
Oh, nice, Felix. What do you want to see?
From your friends at getabox.com, introducing the all-new Mini Box.
Oh my gosh, Rob, have you seen my new mini box? It's so small it fits right in my pocket or tucks away discreetly behind the TV. You'd never even know it was there.
No way, Gabby. That thing is tiny. Does it still get all the programming Getabox is famous for?
All of it. And the mini box records straight to a USB drive, so you can save anything and watch it whenever you want.
And the price? Mini 2. Right now, use promo code BUBBA at checkout and get $25 off your mini box at getabox.com. That's promo code BUBBA.
Due to the miracle of modern technology, we're back to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Lummy, I think you guys engineered or wired up or something. You and Mike Rowe and Gary Cantrell and Macho Man trying to make the experience on BubbaArmyHQ.com even better. So if you are a member of Bubba Army HQ, or is it even for free? Like if you're just perusing around.
You can listen. You can listen to the show. You just have some commercials for free.
But what I'm saying, I'm talking about watch.
Oh yeah.
You know how you guys now, if you go to BubbaArmyHQ.com and you see all the menu up top, you hit watch. You hit and it says Bubba Army TV. You hit that, and does it take you automatically to our YouTube feed?
Yes.
Now this one's not. It's taking us to yesterday's show.
Right now, Macho's he's not only shoveling coal, but he's there's a lot of things going on with Macho back there.
Isn't today the day that that Iran said that they were going to cyber attack our country?
Yes, that's what Macho said.
And that they already screwed with Meta. We're having Facebook issues, and maybe we're having Bubba Army HQ issues too.
Yes.
Okay.
You think they attacked Meta and Bubba Army?
Well, I think it's just they like the Amazon servers and that kind of stuff. I don't know if Meta's on.
So normally,
Amazon,
if you go to Bubba Army HQ, BubbaArmyHQ.com, and you'd go to the watch deal and you'd hit Bubba Army TV, it would take you to the live feed.
Yes.
Normally.
Yes.
If we weren't under attack.
If we weren't under attack from Iran. But yes.
Well, they don't have anything else they can do. I mean, we've blown up almost everything they got. So they say. I don't know what to believe. Trump says they have like, six Jeeps left. That's it. But they supposedly threatened and did a cyber attack on us, not us, but us as a country, with Meta and Google and all kinds of people having problems. I guess Amazon, AWS, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yes, unfortunately.
Now this is from the Pat McAfee show. Is there going to be a referee holdout or where the NFL might have to have replacement referees, and that did not work out last time they did this? Is that where we're headed?
I'll be a ref.
Yeah, I did see that they started to hire some college referees and all that to get them ready for the season.
Gene, you couldn't be a ref. You don't know anything about football.
Good. That'd be a perfect
memo
one
from
then.
them. So already you feel like, okay, well then that means tensions are heightened, and then you got some talking points that everyone got.
Now, is this an owner?
No, this is Pete Schrager. He's a reporter.
Oh, okay.
Same people that always get all the same information, they all got the same information about what the league has opened up as far as conversation.
The NFL issued a memo to clubs this weekend prohibiting public comment on the ongoing CBA, which is the collective bargaining agreement negotiation with officials due to what the league says is the sensitivity of the ongoing discussions. The memo stressed that while the league has the highest regard for game officials, officiating must improve, and the NFL proposal would enhance the ability to hold officials accountable for their performances while offering generous compensation packages. The union continues to resist those efforts while seeking raises almost double the rate realized by players over their two last collective bargaining agreements and millions in marketing fees. The ongoing dispute between the NFL and the union representing the game officials will be a topic of discussion when club executives, general managers, and head coaches gather at a league meeting in Phoenix, which begins today.
Go. And then Scott Green, who's the official.
Will you look up at what the average NFL official makes?
Yes.
Too much.
Union leader. He came out and was like, that's BS. Here is this, and this. So it's very public right now. Everyone's kind of chirping back and forth. But the league learned its lesson in 2012.
About 205,000.
205,000.
To 250,000.
Plus, Gene, they get like first class travel. They get really set up in really nice hotels. Lorraine Bain.
I really messed up my life.
Lorraine Byrne, 25 for the 40-year gimmick.
Yeah, it looks like between 11 to 12,000 per game.
And they get first class accommodations. I think they fly into town on Saturday. A lot of times, if it's a 1:00 game, they actually have flights out that night. Like they're flying out that night.
Hey, how about the girl football teams? You seen them?
No, I'm not seeing. You mean the girl football? You mean the girl referees?
No, the girl that plays football. They play the football thing.
The lingerie bowls or the lingerie football?
Them.
Gene, that's not real football.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But I take them girls and dress them up like that and make them the refs. It wouldn't make a damn whether they made a good call or not. You're still going to look at them.
Mm-hmm. Those are called cheerleaders, Gene.
Replacement ref situation. A lot of those people were unprepared, so I would not be shocked if you see some D1, D2, D3 officials getting a little bit of extra work maybe during training camp or potentially during OTAs at these teams just to see if we can get those balls in motion if this thing doesn't come to be.
Not actual D1 or D2 refs, though.
No?
It would not be.
This would be the
D3 in high school, because none of the D1 refs think those still going to make the NFL, so they're not going to piss off the refs.
Interesting.
Yeah, you got to remember that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they're not going to. Anybody that thinks they're going to be able to make it to the NFL as a ref will not do it because they don't want to scab.
They're crossing the picket line like the '87 NFL draft.
That's real. Yeah, yeah, that's a real thing.
Think about that.
Yeah, that's why. Do you know?
I haven't thought of that.
Do you know how I know?
St. Falco.
Because I was I was in the league whenever the last ones happened.
2011.
And these assholes had no idea what they were doing. Like, clearly. And I had a couple chatters, with a couple of them. Just like, hey, how do we get here?
They were usually like high school gym teachers.
How do we get here? Literally, how do we get here? And they're like, well, to be honest, I know I'm not reffing in the NFL, so I wasn't really prepared to kind of ruffle the feather.
But you're right. It's a breeding ground, the college game. They take the best college officials and they bring them to the NFL. That's a great point. You don't want to be a scab. You don't want to have that on your resume.
Yeah. And,
Pat McAfee makes a great point in the fact that, they're not going to be able to get, the next rung of good level referees would be guys that are, men and women that are refereeing Division I, Power 5, big time. Big 10, big Pac-12, those guys, and they're not going to jump because that's when the NFL guys retire out. That's where the NFL goes to get the replacement refs.
All right, so it looks looking good for me to become a ref.
That's what our referee guy's saying. But he said if you want, he'll call in.
No, I'm not taking any calls today.
Okay.
All those refs are there for 100 years, which is a part of the thing.
Just going to reiterate what Pat said.
That the NFL wants to change is like, hey, you don't just get a job and keep it forever.
It's not a Supreme Court justice.
Yeah, if you suck, you need to be fired. Which I think is being part of. Now, granted, the NFL Ref Association can come out and say we do fire people. It's like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think maybe potentially the big issue, and we don't know. I mean, they're not saying it, but I think a little bit in what Adam Scheffner was saying, and the fact that they're going to be maybe potentially graded, or held accountable for flagrant, missed calls or blown calls, and that there's going to be some type of system or something like that to hold them responsible, and maybe even their pay be affected. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
And that they would have to, I believe, talk to the media after the game.
Yeah, I think I would disrespect them right during the game. You kneel on that broomstick for 5 minutes.
Oh goodness,
man! Easy. What is your?
Put your hands over your head.
What
for the rest of the game? Your hands must be on top of your head.
Gene, this isn't slavery.
But I'm saying they would shape up.
God, you're really.
I mean, whether
you
it's
really shot out of a cannon today.
Whether it's a scab ref or a real ref, or whatever, nobody thinks the refs are good. Nobody respects the refs. I mean,
why do we need them with all the cameras we got on everybody? We got cameras rolling down on the string wire, zipping back and forth, right? Drones. Come on, man.
I mean,
put a drone on every player.
You don't even really need that good of a ref. You need somebody to get it to rough it in and get it close, and then the booth will take over from there on the real. I mean, everything. I mean, there's some pretty simple stuff you can tell what people are holding or pass interference or anything, but the real sketchy stuff is always reviewed by the booth.
Just like baseball's really taken off now with the ABS now, and that you can you can challenge the umpires, and they're starting to look really, really stupid with all their missed calls.
Now, how many? Seth,
what kind of call can you have in baseball?
Balls and strikes.
Gene knows nothing about sports, so Gene don't even
a strike.
Gene, you bog us down because we have to explain what most people know because you know
you
nothing.
know what? There might be some other people out there bogged down too that do want to know.
No, everybody is familiar with the new Major League Baseball balls and strike system, and us having to stop and explain it to you.
Hey, I already been to a baseball game and I don't know it.
And then
I'm unsure about it.
And then you have some dumb.
Did Macho Man jump on with me?
And then you have some dumb explanation where a referee needs to kneel on a broomstick for 5 minutes.
He won't do it again.
Oh, Jesus.
Promise you.
Send Gene into negotiations.
So our referee Fred said that the number one issue is money. They want more money.
Yeah. They're getting $250,000.
They want more, Gene.
So, Seth, is there, with regards to when the catcher or the or when they
challenge?
Yeah, is there a number of challenges? Like, is there a certain, like, are you limited to 5 or 4, or can you do it?
Wasn't it? Is it 2? And then if you get it right, you can keep going.
Yeah,
you can keep going as long as you're getting them right.
You don't lose it if you win. So, like, you can, if you challenge it and you win every time,
then that count.
You'll still have 2.
Right. You always have. You only are limited to 2 if you get 2 wrong ones.
Like I think they got CB Buckner the other night on 8 calls. I think he had 8 missed calls.
Did he really?
Yeah.
8. Wow.
The Yankees are so far the number 1 on challenges, and the other night they were 5 for 5. So I think they're almost 95 or 96%.
These guys are the catchers and the bat. They know exactly where it's going.
Right, and they have a little thing. Catchers have a little earpiece now. I think that the team talks to them.
Do they?
Because the catchers now have a little earpiece. And you got somebody that's watching the feed.
I thought there's no electronic communication in baseball. Because
I saw the Rays guy, the Rays catcher, challenge one, and he took out an earpiece.
Yeah, it's his earpiece, $10. Yeah, they're allowed. Seth, it's kind of like the quarterback helmet. They turn it off.
Oh wow, okay.
And so I think that they
monitor it,
and then they'll tell the catcher whether to tap his helmet because that's the signal that he wants it to be reviewed, and you'll have, I think it's 2 seconds. Let me.
Yeah, it's
after the catcher catches the ball, he or the coach or the pitch has 2 seconds to tap his helmet because he wants a replay. The one that I've only seen one, and it was a Rays deal, and the guy called it a ball, and it just touched the strike deal, and they reversed it to a strike. You might have seen that too, Lummy, was when against the Cardinals.
Yeah, and I just sent you one from last night. CB Buckner missed a call.
This is what Seth is talking about? The CB is CB Buckner.
CB Buckner's just a bad umpire.
Is he a well-known referee that sucks?
Yes.
Let me see here. Hold on.
Oops.
Bowers.
Man, that was a crack, wasn't it?
Throws the first. It's wide.
I fire that guy.
That's great, Race.
Backed up.
He's not allowed to play baseball no more.
Is this the Rays?
Yeah, the Rays and the Brewers last night. They lost.
Bowers. Oh, in and out of the glove of Williamson. Throws the first.
What was he thinking?
I don't know. What happened there?
So he
wanted to hit the coach on the side there.
He did make a good throw.
Wide. It's backed up by Fortes. That should be a base.
Well, who is that guy? What does he play? First base?
He's coming up. Everything's coming up.
The review's coming.
Yeah.
Gene, shut up.
Why was he way
God
over there,
damn.
though?
What? Jesus. Just shut up. You don't even know.
You're watching the damn TV and we don't know what's going on. So if you don't explain it, what's going on?
Right here. See that?
Yeah, I see
You
it.
can watch it too. You can watch the same thing I am.
Well, I was wanting to know, why was that guy over there in the wrong spot?
Because the guy threw it the wrong way. The guy threw it.
But who was the guy that threw it?
The second baseman.
What the hell was he doing over by
Is that
first
Ben
base?
Williamson? Is that what?
He misthrew it like an idiot. It was a misthrow.
Yeah, it was a bad throw from him.
Something you never see.
And we pay for that?
Oh, we pay big money for that, Gene.
Wow.
Kids wears jerseys.
So he's safe. Heck of an effort by Williamson at second.
Yeah, hell of a throw.
So real quick, that CB Buckner claimed that Jake Bauer, the guy running to first base, never touched first base and called him out. And
on this play right here?
Yeah, then the replay showed that he clearly touched the base. It was
That guy's way too old to be doing anything.
First base, and then was put out.
And the camera showed that I was
The
wrong.
call from CB Buckner is that Jake Bowers missed first base and then was tagged out. Not that he made a move to second base and was tagged out, that he flat out.
he missed it.
How do you?
Oh, he missed.
How does?
Oh, geez.
I mean,
he's looking right at him.
I mean, come on.
This is
Yeah,
CB.
CB, yeah.
How does he miss that?
So that's what the question is.
If I'm the head of the Umpires Association, I'm like, this isn't even a close. This isn't even like a hairy, close situation.
Do you realize it's $20 for a burger at that place?
That is a horrendous call. Where is CB Buckner looking?
He's not even looking at it. Why would he even say that? No kidding. Everybody laughing.
He
at
thinks
that
it's
call.
funny, the coach.
Kevin Cash is laughing. Look at Murph. Those two guys are laughing. I can't wait to see that text chain between those two guys.
Yeah.
So that obviously got overcalled.
Oh yeah,
Dude, that manager of the Brewers is a psychopath. He carries around like mini pancakes in his pocket.
I'm going to go watch one of them games.
Yeah.
What do you mean mini pancakes?
He carries mini pancakes in his pocket.
For what?
And chews on them?
I think he
throws them at people?
Has little pieces during the game, yeah.
When I return, man, the Kristi Noem husband cross-dressing gimmick. Wow. And this is a shoot too, right? I mean, this is for real.
She makes him do it.
She just asked for privacy during this tough time for her.
Shocking pictures of Kristi Noem's cross-dressing husband flaunting giant fake breasts revealed, sparking grave security questions. Now, she just was most recently the director of Homeland Security.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
And they just relieved her of her duties about a week or two ago.
I give up.
And she now is this like a thing that her and her husband are into, or is this was it a Halloween costume kind of gimmick? Because I can understand
it's far from Halloween.
No, she was doing this, and then she was cheating with that Corey Ladowski guy.
And then I guess this is all coming out now.
She was cheating with the guy, the congressman, or whoever
It's the guy that they accused her of cheating with. Yeah, because when her husband, this guy was communicating with online models and all that.
The Corey Lebowski guy. Or whatever?
No. When Kristi Noem's husband was communicating online, one of the models they had called him one day, and his voicemail said Noem Insurance. So they figured out that he was Noem, and I guess when they were talking to him, they asked him, "What about these cheating allegations?" And he goes, "I know." He's like, I can't stop them at this point."
Talking about cheating allegations with regards to his wife and that Corey guy.
Yeah.
So this
horny guy was pretty sloppy.
Their photos allegedly show Kristi Noem's husband Brian wearing comically oversized lopsided breasts complete with fake protruding nipples to female members of an online fetish community. The Daily Mail obtained hundreds of messages purportedly sent between the former Secretary of Homeland Security's husband and 3 women that are supposedly so-called bimboification fetish scene. The kinky community involves people injecting their busts with freakishly large amounts of saline to pursue the Barbie doll-like appearance. The pictures show the South Dakota insurance mogul who has 3 children with Noam. Now, are they still together?
Yeah.
I mean, they're
not officially divorced, no.
Clad in hot pants, skin-tight, flesh-colored crop top, stuffed with enormous balloons made to resemble massive cockeyed breasts. His face is clearly visible in the photos, including one of which is an expression so mundane it could be from a driver's license photo.
Dude, horny guys never win, man.
We're going to start breaking this down next. Hold on.
If you want a deep dive into the Bubba the Love Sponge show from the past, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back after these words.
They always wear the hat.
Christy Noem just got approved governor. She's going to keep by Tom Homan, by the way. I said, who do you...
The girl that always wears the hat?
Yeah.
Such a fine...
Homeland Security Chief.
I thought she was good. We like
for
her.
President Trump, when it came to Homeland Security Secretary Christy Noem,
was
this $220 million taxpayer-funded ad campaign featuring Noem galloping near Mount Rushmore.
Did it correctly work with, we should be making sure that we do things right, and that's what America is always.
Overnight, the president saying, quote, I spent less money than that to become president. I didn't know about it. Advisor Corey...
Just like Donald.
Any time during your tenure as Director of Department of Homeland Security.
And just like Donald, following in his footsteps, you deny.
Have you... Trump was not happy with Noem's answer this week when she was asked about her relationship with her advisor, Corey Lewandowski.
At any time during your tenure as Director of Department of Homeland Security.
And just like Donald, following in his footsteps.
In this committee today.
And yes, Crystals are carrying for a husband. Stressor obsessed with bimbofication, kink, WTF. Political world erupts over report on Kristi Noem's cross-dressing husband. Crossdresser obsessed with donning left in shock. Brian Noem of living a double life as a shopping report published several photos of him. The 2 reporters also real-life Barbie to chat with online fetish models. Ridiculous boobs. Admittedly made thousands to conceal his relationship. Spoke to several CIA off. You can assume with a new role as special envoy provided as Mr. Noem by the newspaper. That's about bimbofication. His interest in huge, ridiculous oobs, and his desire to be reacted Piers Morgan, uncensored host Piers Morgan. This. A reference to Noem as the normal one in marriage, joked Washington Free Beacon editor Peter J. Hassan, of living a double life as a client. Social media users were left in shock on Tuesday after a report accused former state boobs and on Tuesday of
Whew.
Oh, thank you for the offering.
There ain't no apology, bitch. What a dick. Why'd you call it an offering?
Who would you want to celebrate your 40th? But who else would you want to celebrate it with?
I'm not even celebrating. It's just factual that it is.
We're celebrating.
We're celebrating that.
Oh no! Did the Dodgers sack the trumpet player? Oh no!
What did they? What they have? They have a trumpet player doing the national anthem?
No, the trumpet for one of the closer comes in the game.
Oh, okay.
Mason Miller's intro fucking blows compared to Edwin Diaz.
Who's?
Mason Miller, guy on the Padres. I think he comes out to enter Sandman or something.
Oh, kind of like the guy from the Yankees used to?
Yeah, did he? They make a big deal out of this now. They make it like a wrestling
Mariano
intro.
Rivera used to.
He was the Sandman.
Yep.
I mean, now it's a show when the closer comes out.
Really?
Well, the guy in the Mets gets the little
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show, listener supported via PayPal, Venmo and Cash App, all at the Bubba Army, now returns.
I'm wearing my Yinzer-inspired 60-40 shirt today, Lummy. I wanted to make these, but it's too late now.
No, you still got the whole month of April.
You got till April 15th, exactly 2 weeks, to get your order in if you want the Bubba Army Fat Man Dunks 4th edition tennis shoe or the Bubba Army Fat Man Dunks black slides that we had a limited. The first time we had them, it was a very limited run because the manufacturer didn't kind of screwed us. And we only got like half the shipment, but we had to pay for full price. Guy screwed us. People that did it the first time, but we found a new one. Actually, people that are making the shoes are making the slides too. So pre-orders only, and then on the 15th of April is your last day to order your Fat Man Dunks 3. They're available at Bubba Army Merch, Bubba Army Store, BubbaArmyShop.com, and they're less than $100. They're $99.99. I think usually. They've been $120. I think they were $129 and $149. So these are the most economically priced shoes. As we're approaching $5 a gallon in gas, I got to give you a little bit of a break. We just picked up a new client, and I think you're the one that did all the legwork and salesmanship to get it.
Yes. Yeah,
did they reach out to the show and then you just put it all together?
Yeah. The lady reached out wondering what they could do.
Anyway, Crystal Harley Davidson, which is in Crystal River, actually Homosassa. Lasker, you've been to most dealerships on various rides. You ever been to this one?
Nope.
I think it's a brand new one. You go to crystalharley.com. Now, if you do buy a new bike, you get a brand new helmet. If you mention the show, if you mention Bubba Army or I listen to the Bubba Show and you buy a new bike, they give you like a brand new helmet. So that kind of kicks ass, and they got a really, really user-friendly website. And let me, I was looking at some of their used inventory. They got some nice used inventory.
Look at that.
That's a little too. I don't like the big luggage thing on the back, but I like this. Like I really like that. It's a 18 Street Glide. I like that a lot.
It kind of looks like what Colton has.
Is that what Colton has?
It looks just like it.
Something that fancy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's only $15,900.
Wow.
352-563-9900. They're located at 1147 South Suncoast Boulevard in Homosassa.
101-inch motor.
What's an average motorcycle get for gas mileage? Especially now that gas is going up.
They get motorcycles typically get pretty good gas mileage.
I'll tell you this.
It really matters on how souped up you
Ocala
get.
Speedway with a full tank of gas right there at that gas station at the interstate right there next to Bubba. And me and Paul looked at each other and we said, we're not lifting. So me and Paul buried our throttle at 110 mile an hour. Our average speed was probably 100. We never went under 90 ever, and we run 120 a couple of times for a while. We went wide open from here to Tampa. When I got off right there, just at Fletcher Avenue, I ran out of fuel. A red light came on. I ran out. Now, if I drove it normal, I'd only use a half a tank.
Anyway,
might be good for how gas prices are going.
Yeah.
How many Harleys do you got?
3.
You got 3? I don't need. Back when you didn't have any, you were borrowing mine, doing really stupid things on the weekend, and then I'd get a call on 98 Rock when I was like, when Jim's Harley Davidson was my sponsor.
I know, but I didn't piss off the IRS back in the day either.
Well, what? See, you're.
I'm just saying, you wasted a lot of money.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Jesus
Happy
Christ.
birthday, Bubba.
I'm talking about when I used to loan him my bike, and then on Monday I'd get reports of him being a Newport Richie and actually driving my bike that said
Bubba Army now.
Bubba Army all over it, driving into dance floors, doing a big donut, and then leaving, and then of course we don't know who that is, but it's somebody driving the Bubba Army bike, and then I get a phone call. And then, so what does that have to do with my IRS issues? Like the stuff you come back with?
Because you're getting mad because I got 3 bikes, and back in the day I used to not. Well, back in the day I didn't, but I worked hard since then.
I know, but what I'm saying is, like, you've never offered me to be able to drive. You know, I used to let you drive my bikes. You can
ride my bike anytime you want.
That's what I was getting.
But I got one of them backpacks on it, so you might not like it. But I got a 131-inch bike.
Not on all 3, you don't.
No. But the one is a shovel head, and the other one's a 135-inch bike, and it don't got the backpack. It's got this. It looks just like the one you want.
Yeah. So anyway, go to crystalharley.com. They have new and used inventory, parts and service, financing. They got I think they have free food, free music. Every weekend they got some type of party that's going on at Crystal Harley Davidson. So, go to their website, see what they got going on. Like, you can go to their event calendar, and they'll tell you it'll lay out what they got going on. This weekend, on Saturday, 9 to 10, CMA Bikers and breakfast, and then noon to 4, heading south live. That must be a band or something.
Yeah.
And then they got, they got all kinds of different stuff. So thank you so much for believing in the show. And hopefully we'll have some Bubba Army go up there and buy a bike or some parts or some service or something. But appreciate you guys. I cut a commercial for them today, Lummy. That'll be running from time to time. And from time to time, I'll be talking about them spoken word Willie. Appreciate you guys being a new client. Here is, I think this is the story of Kristi Noem's. Now, they're still married, right? And in fact, when she was supposed to be having an affair with this Corey guy.
That him? The Corey guy?
No, this is her husband.
Oh, that's the boob guy.
And even though they're still legally married, I don't know if they're together, but when he was in these various fetish forums and talking to people, somebody said, hey, didn't your wife have an affair on you? And what are you going to do about it? And I think he said, yes, she did. And there's nothing I can do.
Photos have leaked from an online fetish community that allegedly feature Brian Noem, the husband of former Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem. The Daily Mail obtained hundreds of messages, purportedly sent between the former Secretary of Homeland Security's husband.
Now, does this make her, even though she just got fired from Trump, she's probably not real happy, but does this expedite the divorce? Or, because he's now officially been outed as, kind of a weirdo, and she already was maybe having an affair on him. Are they staying together for the kids? Are they? I think
he should. I think he'll probably try to rehabilitate himself and stay in the marriage.
How do you rehabilitate that?
Well, you go to some therapist and you tell them why you're doing it, and they try to wade through the problems and get you to think otherwise. Or you embrace it and you're like, hey, this is what you
take yourself to a perfect stranger and tell them what you're doing, and they're going to help you get out of that?
That's what therapists do, Gene. You've never been to therapy, have you?
No.
3 women who are involved in the so-called...
You might need it.
And some stranger's going to tell me how to adjust my life.
They have gay conversion. Where you go
Whoa.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not
for
reverse.
you.
Reverse. They'll take a gay person and make them straight. They won't make a straight person gay. I don't know if they have that power.
So before, by the way,
Bimbofication,
the good part, Bubba, too, is that before this came out, he, I guess, came out and said that he wasn't going to divorce her with all the affair allegations because of his Christian faith, and that he was going to show support.
That's a Catholic faith.
He said Christian faith. So
Christians
now
don't
people
believe
are pretty much,
He's lying.
Gene, Christians are just like any other organizational religion where you have people that are hypocritical and will say they're Christians and live their life according to God or whatever and be, really, really, really freaky on the backside. And externally, or the community thinks that they're these really, really, really Christianly type people. I mean, like the Catholics,
priests.
like priests. Nobody ever really thought that until the child sexual scandal broke out, 20, 30 years ago, people 50, 60, 70 years ago never thought twice about sending their 10-year-old kid to altar boy, practice or whatever. Little did they know that their kids were being anally raped and sodomized and things like that. So, I think for the longest time, the ongoing wink, wink, nudge, nudge, if you were a pedophile or liked kids, was in that community, become a priest because nobody will ever suspect you.
What kind of God did you believe in most of your life?
Just the standard Christian, regular God, Jesus template that I'm kind of cynical on now. I'm kind of more agnostic more than anything. I believe that there potentially might be a higher spirit. I just don't know what form of it is. I don't know if it's Jewish. I don't know if it's Methodist. I don't know if it's Christian. I don't know if it's Catholic. I don't know. I think there might be a higher being.
You got a Catholic Bible.
What do you mean I have a Catholic Bible? Where have you ever seen me displaying a Bible?
He's got one.
I found one in your room. Right here.
He's got a Bible in his hand.
Yeah.
Where did he get that Bible at?
I found it.
Yeah, I think that he found it on Saturday.
Yeah, while we were cleaning up, I said, I can't throw Bubba's Bible away because it's right here.
Jesus.
And I know it's yours. You know why I know
it's
yours? I look for your name, but I don't see no name, and I don't see no scribbling, so you must believe in God. So, but what I did find in the middle, and it's right by the King Robenham's Partial Prize.
Why are we letting him just go through?
And all the kings of the earth sought to present Solomon to hear his wisdom.
It's 2 Chronicles.
Yeah, 2 Chronicles.
This is important with Easter and Passover on the horizon.
So
I got the Bible, buddy.
Okay, he got the Bible.
Wait, you took his Bible? You took his Bible?
You didn't get the asset of the Bible, of Bubba's Bible. Go see what I got here.
I don't know if it's.
Can you see it on camera?
Not necessarily.
What is that, Gene?
It's a love poem that Bubba wrote to somebody. Love means caring and sharing and giving and receiving, and it means laughing and crying and holding each other when things get tough. That's what he wrote back in the day.
Never let Gene go through your stuff. Great.
And don't lie because it's, she wrote it to you. Sorry.
Maybe you can give it to me so I can see, so I can
You
determine.
sure you want it?
Here, I'll come.
Because I can determine if it was written to me.
I love you.
Or is it signed by anybody?
Oh yeah.
He's so happy right now.
Oh no! Oh no!
Happy birthday, Bubba.
No.
Oh, it's a card, first of all. Oh.
Man, Gene is on it, dude.
Oh,
I am so.
Chat, you need to send me some money because I really just hyped the show up right now.
I am so over-gened out right now. If I could make him leave right now, I would. Oh my God.
You can't, dude. It's
Devil Dog 25.
Beetlejuice, Bloody Mary.
You offered to help me move on Saturday. You and Bobby, and not Bobby. And by the way, your son Coben is such a hard worker. I love that kid. I absolutely. And he was really.
Was he working while Gene was a snooping?
Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. And you know what? Coben was very talkative. Like he was he had a whole nother gear of talking and being sociable and cutting up jokes and all. Like Coben came out of his shell on Saturday, and little did I know that his dad's in here snooping around, trying to find.
You know, wait a second. I wasn't snooping around. I was walking around looking for things to tell people to do so the people standing could get busy. And I bumped into the Bible.
And
he went thumbing through it.
And then
like a good man
flicked through
would.
it. I was looking for a signature, or maybe he drew faces of the devil on a page or something. You know how people do. And I wanted to see whether they really loved Jesus or not. And I seen that he liked somebody because he saved their card.
No, well, she sent me. She and I went to. I'm not getting in. I'm not getting to it.
Okay,
I'm not getting into it.
We're not saying the name.
Chat. No, you can't know what I know. Sorry.
Leaked pics reportedly show Brian wearing comically oversized, lopsided breasts, complete with fake protruding nipples.
Now, let me do.
Amy Godwin, $20.
Do we think that this is what he's into?
I guess
or is this a rib?
No, is
this a shoot?
It's a shoot. It looks like from the DMs that the women, there's one woman that he sent $25,000 to. I guess he was telling her how she made him
want to dress up like a woman.
Yeah, make him feel like a woman.
So
he put on leggings and fake breasts.
So he at one time sent $25,000 to a girl.
He sent it to a few women,
and they wanted and the kink that they had amongst each other or themselves was him cross dressing. Now, were they girls?
Yeah, they were all girls.
Well, that's cool.
Show the South Dakota.
I mean, he's screwing around with chicks.
Yeah, totally normal guy.
Insurance mogul.
Totally normal situation.
When we do our next moving deal, can we kind of keep an eye on numbnuts over there, going through some of my most personal stuff? You were
giving us a tour.
Who has 3 children with no.
I wasn't saying, this is my upstairs apartment, and if you find a Bible that's mine, go through it, try to find a card that a girl gave me, and then read it live on the air. Had you taken me aside privately and said, hey, Bubba, I found this. You might want to look at it.
Our life's not private.
I got to offend Gene on this. The Bible was in the trash.
Oh, no! That's really sacrilegious.
Yeah.
Now, is there any writing in that Bible?
We blamed it on the girl, though.
What's that?
Had in pink hot pants and a skin-tight, flesh-colored crop top, stuffed with enormous balloons made to resemble massive, cockeyed bazungas. According to reporting by the Daily Mail.
I'm sorry, what did he say, Bubba? Was that cockeyed bazungas?
I think that's what he said. Let me go back.
Massive, cockeyed bazungas.
Yeah.
Bazunga.
Cockeyed bazungas.
Oh, my.
According to reporting by the Daily Mail, Brian chatted up women from the online fetish scene in which adult performers are...
Now, here's the deal. Do you think, Seth, if she had not been relieved of her Department of Homeland, the head of Homeland Security about, 2 weeks ago, do you think that this coming out would have expedited or made Trump... get rid of her.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would have fired her per se. I don't know if it would have been a resignation to go spend more time at home to fix the family, but it would be hard for her to do press conferences often having this lingering.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. Like
the allegations
because every press conference that she does, somebody's going to say, "Hey, can we talk about your husband and the cockeyed bazungas?"
It's one thing if we didn't have any pictures. Okay, yeah, I think she could stay around. But the pictures that are out now, there's no running or hiding from this mess.
And the massive amount of money that he's paid these fetish bitches.
And they are right. They just say this is a massive security
and what's
breach.
her name again?
Her name's Christy Nome.
Christy Nome. This is Gene Lancer from the Bubba Love Sponge Show, and we're just, we know we're politically correct here today, but we just want to know: does he let you borrow them balloongos? Also, once in a while, because you're thinking as big as this.
I don't think she needs balloongos. She has really nice now. I mean, she has breast, and she obviously has a breast augmentation, and they're nice. Like she doesn't need these over-the-top bazingos.
With massive amounts of saline.
Girls that have nice bazingos don't need to put on new, like your wife. She's got, I hate to say it, but she's got really nice boobs.
Why you hate to say it?
Well, I don't want to get you upset.
Why is that going to get me upset?
Because I cannot determine nowadays what triggers you and doesn't. Quite frankly.
There you go.
So I'm just trying to cover my ass because you're a loose cannon that's gotten out of control.
achieve a Barbie doll-like appearance. Representatives of Christie told the Post the former DHS chief.
I think she's pretty.
not a bad-looking old
Well,
lady.
but I think she's got really a bad complexion. I think she's got
complexion not so bad as her neck.
Quote, devastated by the salacious allegations of her husband, and that the family was, quote, blindsided by this. In a 2022 interview with a...
See, I think she looks so much better there.
Yeah, because her neck's not showing.
Natural. No, she's more natural.
Christy Nome said that their family was an open book and transparent.
He's
The
a
Daily
weirdo,
Mail
man,
also
from the beginning.
What's that?
He's a weirdo. You look like you see it in his eyes.
And look, what? She didn't know? Come on.
Come on.
Yeah, she knew.
She dresses
I mean,
him up.
a guy cannot be this extreme in your fetish and keep it from your wife or
Right.
your or
Where
your
you gonna
wife
hide them boobs at?
or your wife. Yeah, I mean, like where are you gonna
You
hide?
put them in the side cabinet and no one sees them.
Where are you gonna hide your hot peak pants and your big bazungas like that? Where your wife can't find them? You put them in your trunk of your car. Like what? You keep them at work?
Spoke with national security experts who said the existence of the scandalous photographs could have made Christie the subject to potential blackmail threats. Former CIA officer Mark Polymeropoulos told the outlet that the photos could be a, quote, tantalizing lead for a hostile intelligence service. Christie was ousted from her role at DHS on March 5th after a pair of disastrous congressional...
So about a month. She's been gone about a month. And then within a month, within 3.5 weeks, we got the big, her husband is into what? Bimboism?
Bimboism.
Bimbofication.
Bimbo what?
Bimbofication?
Bimbofication. Where you're being a bimbo.
Including fumbling a question about whether she was having an affair.
Hey,
with top
who is in the background? Can you back up one more time? And who's in the background there while she's talking? Who's the kid over there? Why is she just
Over here?
sleeping?
Kid's in a wheelchair.
Handicap,
Kid's
yeah.
handicapped.
Oh, she's sleeping. Why is she even there?
Because she's handicapped, Gene.
Oh, and they're doing something.
They're
for
probably
handicap?
gonna prop up and say this kid here needs funding.
He's
Some
always
kind of
sleeping.
Some kind of deal.
congressional hearings, including fumbling a question about whether she was having an affair with top aide Corey Lewandowski.
Have you had sexual relations with Corey Lewandowski?
Yeah, so have you. That's what I'd say.
Mr. Chairman, I am shocked that we're going down and peddling tabloid garbage in this committee today.
Reclaiming
and
my
ma'am,
time.
one thing that I would tell you is that he is a special government employee who works for the White House.
Lewandowski, who is also married, has been by Nome's side at high-profile events, even sitting side by side across from Guyanese President Irfan Ali during a meeting in the South American country earlier in March. President Trump shared surprise about Nome's husband's
Did y'all
double
see what I
life as
say?
a cross-dresser.
What?
Did you see what I say? She's in the guys with goofy eyes. That new guy's got a goofy eyeballs too.
President Trump shared surprise about Nome's husband's double life as a cross-dresser, telling the Daily Mail that he felt, quote, badly for the family. I haven't seen anything. I don't know anything about it. That's too bad, the president said.
Oh, he's seen the pics. Oh, come on.
Here's what the president, what Trump's official statement or what he told the Daily Mail yesterday when asked, said he was surprised to hear the Nome family confirm the shocking report into the dad's lewd online behavior. Trump says they confirmed it. Wow. Well, I feel badly for the family. If that's the case, that's too bad, Trump said in a phone call. I haven't seen anything. I don't know anything about it. That's just too bad. I just don't know nothing about it, Trump added. Yeah, Trump wants to stay so far away from that.
Yeah.
Like he's like, my name's Bennett. I ain't in it. And then Trump, this was when Trump was, courting Christy Nome and trying to, sell her to the American public. These are various excerpts of when he was like saying, she looks really good there, does she not? Yeah. And
former Secretary of Homeland Security Christy Nome was accused on Tuesday of living a double life as a
okay, so this is actually just more coverage of the cross-eyed bazungas?
Cross-dresser obsessed with donning huge fake boobs and talking to fetish models online. Social media users were left in shock on Tuesday after a
but he wasn't. It's my understanding he was trying to solicit women. So that's kind of weird, and the fact that a woman, you would think maybe you were trying to solicit for men or something like that. But I guess women are in. Would it be lesbians or would it just be women that are
If someone's paying me $25,000, I'm going to be in whatever they want me to be in.
That's true.
Me too.
Court accused former Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem's husband Brian.
Hi, this is Dean Lasker, and if you want me to be a woman with hot pink pants, I just need a Donna 360 sprint car motor. Just go ahead and tell me to put the lipstick on right now.
I'll dress any way you want me to.
Brian Noem of living a double life as a cross-dresser obsessed with wearing big fake breasts. In a jaw-dropping report published on Tuesday, Daily Mail chief investigate reporter Josh Boswell and senior reporter Ben Ashford.
Now, do you think this is going away, or do you think they're going to keep digging on this deal? I mean, there's a little bit of meat on the bone.
Have you seen the pictures? Those bazingas are going to be in the news cycle
for a while.
Until somebody drops a nuke.
He must be new
several
at this
photos
because
of a
he
man.
can't get the nips right.
The nips are uneven.
Identified by the news.
It might be, Gene, that might be part of the gimmick.
Oh, okay.
Part of the gimmick is, listen, I want the nipples to be really, really cockeyed. That's when the girls.
Well, he
the,
might
the
be
women,
just looking at them with them goofy eyeballs he's got, and they look like
he's got googly eyes.
Paper as Noem posing for the camera in large fake breasts and hot pants while pouting. The two reporters also spoke to several fetish models who claimed to have had an online relationship with Noem involving bimbofication, a kink centered around women becoming real-life Barbie dolls with gigantic.
Wait, hold on, a kink centered around women becoming real-life Barbie dolls. Women. That's bimbofication, and he's a man. Bimbofication.
He was into the bimbos, but he also the bimbos made him feel also like a bimbo.
Yeah, he's a bimbo man. Bimbo man
proportions. Kristi Noem's husband is today revealed as a secret cross-dresser who dons gigantic fake breasts and pink hot pants to chat with online fetish models, reported Boswell and Ashford, who claimed Noem lavished praise on their surgically enhanced bodies, confessed his lust for huge, ridiculous boobs, and even made indiscreet...
Professed his love for lavished praise on their surgically enhanced bodies.
Remarks about his 30
and confessed his love for huge, ridiculous boobs.
Dude, that is
unbelievable.
That's sick, man.
And we got knocked off the air because of real sex?
34-year marriage to former Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, who reportedly made thousands of dollars in payments to sex workers, allegedly asked one fetish model to turn him into a girl before asking her whether he should put on leggings. According to the report,
so I guess he wants to be a girl.
Noem made little effort to conceal his relationship with Trump's Secretary of Homeland Security, giving women his phone number with a voicemail message which identified his business. The Daily Mail spoke to several national security experts who expressed concern that Noem's secret life could have exposed his wife and, in turn, the White House to blackmail. Former CIA officer Mark Polymeropoulos told the newspaper, "If a media organization can find this out, you can assume with a high degree of confidence that a hostile intelligence service knows this as well." Noem's wife, Kristi Noem, was removed from her position as Secretary of Homeland Security this month and given a new role as Special Envoy for the Shield of the Americas.
Now, what's that mean?
Exactly.
The Special Envoy to the Shield. I mean, Lasker could have that job. I'm Special Envoy for the Shield of Americas. What does that mean? I don't know. It's just the job they gave me.
Anti-bimbofication.
Daily Mail chief investigate reporter Josh Boswell and senior reporter Ben Ashford astonished readers after they published several photos of a man identified as Mr. Noem by the newspaper cross-dressing and wearing fake breasts. The newspaper also spoke to several...
So anyway.
Hey, this guy, man, Bubba, I'll say, though, whatever you're into, but this guy was very, very sloppy, giving out his real information, making payments from his real accounts, letting his name be out there. I don't know if he wanted to be
sloppy.
Why? I don't know if he wanted to be caught. Again, horny guys appear to be the sloppiest. I don't know if he was trying to.
He was like, he needs to join up with the girls. The girls are getting all the action. His wife is, so he's going to be a girl.
No, I think Seth's right. Like a guy that didn't want to be caught would be far less sloppy than giving you his Noem Insurance voicemail line that says, "Thank you for calling Noem Insurance."
Do you think he was maybe that stupid to where he didn't realize how high profile that he was?
Stupid or sloppy or a combination of both?
Mixed with the side of horny and bimbofication.
Maybe he didn't care because since his wife was cheating on him.
Maybe he wanted to accelerate the
divorce?
that he was a victim of her having an affair by one-upping her, and he doesn't really care.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, like you said, he certainly wasn't very secretive about it or very careful as he's given these. He's not giving bitches these like a burner number. He's giving them the office number to his insurance company.
Because if he took those pictures and didn't put his head in them.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, we probably still wouldn't know for sure.
And not giving them the number to his insurance company that's named after his family.
And now even Gene Lasker knows this freak has uneven nipples.
Right. A guy doesn't even know anything about balls and strikes, but yes, knows that this guy's got cross-eyed
This guy needs a leveler, right? Is that what it's called? A leveler?
Yeah, he's a leveler.
Let me go to words. Tiger Lummy, he's going to rehab. Says he needs to step away. He's not gonna hire.
He's not going to the green jacket.
No, he's not going to the Masters.
He's going to the straight jacket.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
If you want 24/7 on-demand Bubba and the crew, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
Trump doesn't want him to drive his kids around anymore. He's got the Trump grandkids dating an ex-Trump. Vanessa was married to Don, right? Or Eric. Don.
You can't say our president is racist at all. What's going on there, Chatville? Chatvillers. Dun, dun, dun.
Jason Tiegler, I forgot you. I'll have to get you up on the backside. You and Lorraine Byrne. Thank you. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. How much is diesel? How much is diesel, Gino?
Don't know, bro. I don't want to get aggravated, so I don't look. I just pulled up there. I know one thing. I put $100 in my truck because it ran out at. I mean, the pump stopped at 100, and I didn't have time to go for another, swipe of the card. And that only gave me like a little over, less than a half tank.
Wow.
It was less than a half tank. I got a rental car from Brandon Ford. I drove, it had 3/4 of a tank of gas. I drove that truck from there to the shop, from the shop to the house. I didn't touch it again until I drove it back to the shop and then back to Brandon. And I had to put $30 worth of gas in it to get it back to 3 quarters. Well, it really was over a little bit, but it was $25 worth of gas to do that motion.
Is Brandon Ford missing a step without Wayne?
Yeah, it's doing pretty good without Wayne. I talked to Kelly Hill about it and Mike Adema, and they all say that it's doing pretty good without him. It's getting more corporatized though. It's not more familyized no more though.
Oh.
But they seem to be getting better people in there that they don't have to train for such a long time with the new regime. What Kelly's saying.
Ed Henga's Revenge, 97 months. Thank you. Doug Harrington, 40.
Do you own a commercial property in the Bay Area? And is it in need of some landscape maintenance? Contact Average Joe today. With over 15 years of experience, Average Joe is one of the Bay Area's leading full-service commercial landscape contractors, offering irrigation repair and installation, as well as 3D landscape design and installation. Check them out on the web at averagejoetampa.com or email Joe directly at joe@averagejoetampa.com and let them put together a service plan for your needs. Tell them Bubba Army sent you.
Let's get down to business.
If you were locked away in an insane asylum,
maybe it's time you let me get on with my job.
This is what it would sound like.
I don't think that Americans would find that funny.
No, it is not a joke.
We now return to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Jason Traeger, $40 in the PayPal. Thank you, Jason. Lorraine Byrne, I mentioned that earlier. Also, thank you so much to Aaron from Average Joe. Lummy, he's got like a $25,000 dump trailer that he's parked right outside here for us to throw all of our junk in.
Yes, thank you.
He's already dumped it once, dumped it, and literally brought it back. And we'll have it filled up again. It's gonna be it's a pain in the ass to move from here. It's a pain in the ass to have to build new studios. We're using a lot of our old equipment, but we're also getting a lot of new equipment as well. But it's going to be nice to kind of throw a bunch of crap away that we've accumulated over we've been here 15 years. And so it's nice, including used Bibles that Lasker found.
At least Lummy took it out of the garbage. I mean, you can't throw those away.
Mike, you can't throw a Bible away?
No. That's sacrilegious.
It was like gift it.
Where's it at now?
It's right behind me on the bar.
Yeah, mine. I stole it.
Why is the card so secretive?
I already threw it away. I already tore it up and threw it away. Because
Did you smell it?
No, it's from a person that I'm no longer with.
I know. That would might have had remnants of a smell on there.
That would be disrespectful.
Would you remember her that way?
That would be disrespectful to Erica. Like, I'm not going to come rolling up
it
here
was
with
way before her.
Yeah, way before.
Yeah.
This was in the 90s.
Right.
But I'm still not going to, what do I need this stupid card for?
Well, you don't.
Well, you saved it.
I threw it. No, I didn't save it.
You put it in the Bible that you knew wasn't going nowhere.
I didn't. Gene, I never knew that Bible existed.
Oh, come on.
That Bible is literally from 1999 or 2000. That Bible is 25 or 26 years
now
old.
You sound like Tiger Woods. I was not drinking.
I mean, this Bible does not look used at all, though, so.
It doesn't really. It's kind of nice.
Oh,
because Lummy, I didn't use it.
That's exactly.
Maybe you can autograph it, Bubba.
Maybe if you would have used it, we'd have been in a different place right now.
Maybe. And maybe if you hadn't snooped around and found it, we also would be in a different place. You thief.
So we can't say who it's from?
No.
Okay, all right.
He's already caused enough damage.
And
my God, I've been
I'm a
so
damage guy.
and with regards to him and Bobby, I am so thankful because Bobby's going to be able to move containers and sheds and things that I could never even fathom. But I've taken care of both of them quite nicely with what
is not the word for it.
With what I've given them
You hooked us up greatly.
on stuff that is worth quite a bit of money.
Did you get Bobby a new girlfriend?
No,
We're
but
working on it.
I got Bobby a brand new welder. A brand new Miller.
Oh, that's better than a woman.
Better than a girl.
I mean, that's about a $1,500 to $1,800 welder. And Gene will tell you it's still in the box.
Yeah.
Brand new. Lasker got about $1,800 or $1,900 worth of race fuel, at least.
Hey, Bubba, would you be willing to autograph the Bible and sell it? It'd be very sacrilegious, but, I mean, why not pick up an extra?
I'm giving it to Sarah.
Yeah, give it
that
to Sarah.
works, yeah.
As long as Sarah gets it. Merch Crick's kind of religious. Maybe I should give it to her.
She's the one that threw it away, probably.
No,
Well, you just said you'd never seen it.
I have never seen it.
And it was in the trash. So
Well,
it didn't jump in there. God didn't jump in the trash.
I was in the trash when it came in, so I wasn't sure where it came from.
You were in the dumpster, Lummy?
Well, yeah, I was making sure that it was getting organized correctly.
Did we get that stage out of here?
Oh, yeah. Well, just besides that top that we're going to take
I
out.
will tell you something.
gonna use
That dumpster was almost full.
Are we going to use that stage to kind of compact everything down?
Yes, sir.
And then
Perfect.
Stummy,
stand on top.
Lummy jumped inside of it and moved everything, and we had halfway full. So it was great.
Well, Aaron,
Was he saying that you told the story about the Bible?
Oh, there's a story that ain't
my Bible.
When
I
was
got
at,
a story.
When I was at KTFM in San Antonio, I've told this story. Her name was Lori Flores, and she was back then, Seth. Like you had, I did 6 to 10 nights, and every major jock had a person from the university come in as an internship, and they would answer your phones for you and pull your carts and your CD. Like they would be like a little kind of a quasi little mini executive producer where they would get your music ready for you and answer your phone calls. And then, and so this girl name was Lori Flores, and she just turned 18, and I had the biggest crush on her ever. Like she was so hot. She was Hispanic, and I had such a big crush on her. And this is when I was in San Antonio, and this is right after I just, let me remember.
She was Mexican?
I was with Jill.
Yeah.
I was married to Jill.
After Grand Rapids.
And got caught cheating on Jill with Rebecca from Grand Rapids. And so Jill had already moved out of San Antonio, and I was single. So, but I didn't do very well with the ladies at all in San Antonio because there's such a huge, San Antonio, I don't know what the...
Are you saying they got big old women like Charles Barkley said?
No, they do, but no, there's a language barrier. I don't know a lick of Spanish, and I think San Antonio might be 50 or 60% Hispanic. And so I couldn't, in fact, one of the reasons why I left KTFM is because I was going against a guy named Rick the Stick, and he was on KITY, Kitty. And he was Hispanic, and he would do like half of his break in English and then flip over to some Spanish stuff. And he was making fun of me. And Seth, at that point, I was the nighttime radio war guy where you'd have, talk smack about your competition or whatever. Well, Lori would have to interpret what he's saying about me. Callers would call up and be like, man, did you hear what Rick the Stick said about you? I'm like, no, I can't understand what he's saying about me. So I couldn't get really engaged into a radio war because I couldn't understand my competition who was talking bad about me, but everybody else could but me. So but I didn't know that this Lori Flores girl, well, I knew she was religious. I did. But you know how 18-year-old girls going to college and religion is. They're religious around their parents and stuff, but when they go out, and San Antonio was one of the very first cities where I experienced where you had to be 21 to get into the club if you were a guy, but they let 18-year-old girls in there, and they just put big X's on their hands so they couldn't drink. Seth, you're probably familiar with that technique where they do it down here too.
Yeah, I worked as a doorman at the Improv for a short while, so
you're familiar with that.
We did some X's,
right? So she would be able to go to my gigs with me, my nighttime gigs, and I really fell for her, I really did. So I was always trying to show off and be the guy on the radio. And I really liked her and everything. Well, she never really liked me back, but I kind of thought there was maybe a chance. So San Antonio happened to be one of the very few jobs I didn't get fired from. I actually had an opportunity to better myself. San Antonio at that time was like market 31, 32, and I'm making like 45 or 50 grand doing nights. And I got a chance to go to Chicago, market 3, work for B96, be, 2 hours away from my mom and my family, work in a legendary radio market like Chicago and make, 85,000 and be in a city that, speaks English.
Huh.
So she has this little party for me, going away party.
This 18-year-old?
Yeah, this 18-year-old. And so the station had like this little going away party. She organized it all because she was kind of like my little executive producer. So she got the sales department and they had like a cake and the whole 9 yards. And then I did my show and I was 6 to 10 and I didn't have a gig that night. And she says to me after we get, because she would say after we get off the air, because she was kind of on the air with me, I'd sometimes let her throw a little break in there, for a female voice or a female perspective. So she says to me, after we get off the air tonight, let's you and I go out, to celebrate get a few drinks or something like that to celebrate, you leaving. Well, I'm thinking at that point, Lummy, I'm in. I finally have broken through and, I'm going to get some ass. I mean, and then so she was talking all, when I announced that I was going to B96, she was like, Chicago's a neat city. I've been there a couple times as a kid because my aunt lived not too far from Chicago. So we would fly into Chicago and then drive out to the suburbs. So she was familiar with Chicago. So obviously, let me, like when you really like somebody and they really don't like you, you take everything they say so literally, like it's almost like they're trying to like you, but they're not. They're just trying to be friendly. They're just trying to be nice.
Yeah.
So she was just trying to be nice by saying, hey, maybe I can come visit you someday because I have family up there. I've been there before. I take it as she wants to, maybe be my girl and move up there with me. So we go out. I say goodbye to my last night on the air. It's a Friday night. I'm leaving Saturday morning. And Chicago was one of the very first places that sent a moving company and packed up all my stuff, and all I had to do was fly up there and start on the air on Monday.
Rainy Hall, $40.
Thank you, Rainy Hall.
Uncle Eric, $20.
Hey, this ain't a no means yes ending, is it?
No. This is Bubba went home and cried himself to sleep.
You didn't take her to Indiana for an abortion, did you?
No, I did not. I did that 4 times, but nothing with her.
Oh, St. Louis, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah, East St. Louis.
Oh, my bad.
1 in East St. Louis and 3 in Indianapolis.
Wait, listen, I didn't. I just
One there was a little bit of an age issue. That's where we had to go to East St. Louis.
Would it have been easier to put it in a different place?
What do you mean?
Instead of worrying about having abortions.
That's a whole other story, Gene. Let's not confuse the issue. I'm talking
you mean
about
like the butt, Gene?
Well, anywhere.
Yeah.
Put it there.
Gene, stop.
We're talking about the Bible.
You're being
right now,
stupid,
Gene.
okay?
No,
so anyway,
no, Gene. We're talking about mounting a woman from behind and taking her butt.
Yeah, exactly. No, I've never really been a big butt guy ever.
Me neither.
I'm not a big butt guy. I figured, man, if your girl's vagina's not good enough for you and you got to go somewhere else, you might not have the right girl.
You never did a DP sesh?
No.
What is that?
I never have.
That's where one guy has his unit and the.
Let's just.
Okay.
Ew.
Can you draw a picture of me and just send it
No,
to
it's called double penetration, Gene.
Oh, no.
So, Seth, you're starting to get on a little bit of a slippery slope too. I think Lasker I think Lasker's irresponsible broadcasting is starting to kind of trickle down to you a little bit, my friend. You're throwing out DP parameters.
Well, you know what?
It all started with you.
If you didn't want to touch on the Bible and who that card was from, then we have to go to DP parameters. I mean, Gene's lived a long life, and when he hears things that jar him, I like to explain it to him.
No problem. So anyway, moving right along.
Thank you.
She goes to me, hey, listen, when we get off the air tonight. I kind of like the fact that she said when we get off the air tonight, let's go out and, and she would drink and let's have a few drinks to celebrate, because you leave tomorrow. And all that week, she was kind of telling me about how she had relatives in Chicago, and she'd come see me, and, oh, my God, she's going to be so sad. And she, so I'm thinking, Lummy, Friday night, last night in town.
Perfect.
She's kind of thrown out the Iggy that maybe Chicago would be kind of maybe cool. Maybe I just got to ask. But it's all going to, it's all going to be coming down to this Friday night kind of what I'm kind of thinking is a date, but really ain't a date at all. I'm thinking,
you just want to sex that bitch up.
She just wanted your job when you left?
No, she didn't. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna sex her up.
Nice.
So she wears like this little crop top and this little mini skirt.
Oh, so she dressed sexy too.
Oh, even at work, she would be. I mean, she was really hot.
She was a whore and asking for it, Lummy.
Just throwing it out there.
And she never had a boyfriend. Well, she actually had a boyfriend, but kept it from me. Because I think she knew I was so into her that she couldn't, she wanted to keep that chase going. So we go out on Friday night, and we go to like this little bar, like a little, not a big nightclub where there's a bunch of music, but kind of this little bar, and we get to like a little corner booth, and she's sitting, it's kind of a booth where you sit beside each other, a corner booth. Like we weren't across the table from each other, we're kind of in the booth. And she orders something, and I order something, drink. And she says, I got a surprise for you. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is great. I'm gonna take her back to my apartment, blast her. She's gonna fall in love with me. She's gonna want to move to Chicago. And I'm like, I even told her like early in the week, hey, if you ever would happen to come to Chicago, and so my boss in Chicago was named Buddy Scott. That was my new program director that I'd already worked out my deal with. Well, I called him and asked him if, what do they have as far as internships and things like that. And they didn't have any. Like they didn't pay any extra or nothing. So I already kind of threw it out there. I said, hey, if you want to come and do an internship, they weren't against you bringing your own, but they didn't pay for it. Because it was the first time I was part of the AFTER, American Federation of Television Radio Announcers, and SAG. You had to join the union to be on Chicago radio. So, she says, I got a present for you. I'm thinking, oh man, it's gonna be I don't know what it's gonna be, but we're gonna end up back at my place, and I'm gonna blast her, and then I'm gonna ask her to move to Chicago with me. Tell her I love her. So she has like this little handbag kind of gimmick where she has like a present. It's wrapped. So she says, here's your present. I think this is something that you really, really need in your life. And I think it's something that will make you a better person. And I like you to have it.
Was it the penis pump? Is that how you got hooked on him?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I open it up and I'm thinking, I don't know what it is. And it's a Bible. And it's with inspirational words written to her, like saying, Dear Bubba, I've learned so much working underneath you. You've been such a great friend. You're probably one of my best friends ever. I hope we can remain in touch. Love, Lori. And I was just like, I mean, internal, I mean, I'm like,
slowing down on the back stretch.
Oh no! And I'm like, okay, well, thank you so much, Lori. This is so great. And, look, it seems like you've been.
Did that kill your bone?
Well, yes, my bone was done, but I was trying to get a lifeline, Seth, and she'd probably had too much to drink at that point. She probably had 3 cocktails. So I'm thinking I might still got a chance to get some ass.
Right. You should have turned it to the page to where God says he helps them who helps themselves.
That's right. Maybe she wanted to read some scripture with you.
That's right. And whip some of that out.
So I asked her. So her car was back at the radio station. We had taken I had a truck, a Chevy Silverado, and we had taken my truck to the bar, and my apartment was closer to the bar than the station was. So I say to her, I go, listen, you've had too much to drink. She's like, oh, I know, I'm really buzzing and everything. I said, why don't you come back to my apartment and then I'll just take you back to your car tomorrow morning.
What a pred.
And she made me feel like a pred. She goes, Bubba, I know what you're getting at and I know what you're trying to do. And that's not what friends do.
What do you mean that's not what friends do?
And I was just like, again, Just. So she's like, if you could just take me back to my house, then my mom will take me back tomorrow morning and get my car. So I'm like, okay.
Did you make her give you some top while she was driving?
I got a kiss on the cheek.
Should have threw some facts at her.
When I took her to her house, I got a kiss on the cheek. And I went home and cried like a little bitch because I had nothing. And this brand new gig, this big time Chicago nighttime gig, making almost $90,000. No, and you know, but then again, Lummy, I got to Chicago and quickly got introduced to a chick named Andrea, and I forgot all about Rebecca, and Lori Flores for that matter. So anyway, she gave me a Bible. So when I see a Bible,
you think of her?
No, I think of when it's one of my old Bibles that's got a card from an ex-girlfriend. Yeah, I kind of think of her. So that's my Bible story.
Can Gene read a passage each Wednesday and Friday?
No.
I will.
No.
One that speaks to him?
I don't know that Gene really knows any scripture. His wife does, but he doesn't.
She knows them all.
Tiger Woods out of jail after being arrested on DUI.
Now, did you see where he's asking for a swift trial, like a quick? I think you have the right to ask the state for a swift trial, which is, I think, the trial has to be less than 100 days after the charge. I think that's what a swift and speedy trial is. Of course, I'm not a lawyer.
He's getting out of it.
Tiger Woods.
He does want a jury, though, there.
What's that?
He does want a jury.
Yeah, he does want a jury.
For what?
And the state feels as if they can't prepare.
Everybody loves Tiger Woods.
After being arrested on DUI charges. The 50-year-old golf legend seen here leaving Martin County Jail in Florida late Friday.
Mr. Woods did exemplify signs of impairment.
Authorities say Woods was traveling at a high rate of speed on this road Friday afternoon, passing a truck on a 2-lane road.
Now, here's the thing. He's going to go here, and he's going to ask for a jury trial, and he's going to have the best attorneys known to man, a big dream team. He's going to beat the charges.
Bubba, look at his picture with his eyes bloodshot and the car flipped over, which has happened many times before. I mean, you have to really be a hardcore Tiger Woods. I like to wear my red Nike shirt on Sundays, Mark, to try to let this guy off for being.
I know, but he's going to rely on that. And here's the thing: he's going to beat it.
You're damn right he is.
And I'm thinking, like, PR wise, it would be probably a better PR move just to own it and not try to, get a loophole of you getting away with it because you did not pee and they don't really have anything. They don't have anything with regards to what was in your system. So the only crime that you're going to be faced with is the revocation of your license for a year, which at that point his attorney will get him like a hardship license where he can drive to and from the golf course.
Do you really think? And
why
I know
drive ever again?
We
hire somebody.
Well, he won't. He already yesterday said that he likes his privacy and he doesn't like people knowing where he's going, so he's not going to hire a driver. He's already. Did he not already say that?
Yes, he did.
He said that. So
and
here's the thing, though. He's going to beat this charge. He's going to beat it because he's strategically.
He had oxys on him and his eyes are shot to hell.
I know.
That's because he's got pain.
Seth, I'm not agreeing with his.
But I'm just saying, like, where does he get off on this?
He's just got so many great lawyers. They'll find a loophole. He's going to get away with it. And I think that it would play better to the public if he says, I got a problem. I got to take a step back.
He did that today.
But he didn't mention rehab, I don't think.
He said he was going away. And look, I don't care, Bubba, if he gets rehab or not. But I would say when you put a jury, if you want to put a jury up there, I would say the majority of people that probably live in this community don't want a guy that's pilled out driving all around town whenever he feels like it, especially a guy that's
saying not guilty.
You're saying not guilty?
Right there. Not guilty.
Seth, there you go.
Yep.
You get one
Tiger
Gene
Woods,
you get one Gene Lasker on there to mark out, and
the black man that got a green jacket, man, he really worked hard to get there.
Black man got a green jacket. He really worked hard.
We're not taking the green jacket away. We're just trying to.
But you're not going to piss on it either.
When he crashed and rolled over his Land Rover near his home on Jupiter Island.
The truck pulling a trailer was trying to slow down and pull over.
He hit a power wash truck.
Yeah, well, the power wash truck was an idiot. He didn't know how to pull a trailer in the first place. Stupid redneck probably only had one taillight on the trailer.
Yeah, broken
You know what I'm
taillights.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the poor Tiger Woods is, mixed up in that. He ain't no race car driver, Tiger Woods. He hits one ball at a time.
He blew a .00.
Boy, Gene beats
Well,
one
there
charge.
you go. He's not guilty.
Yeah.
Now, what about the oxys that were found on him?
Let me
Gene?
tell you something. When you take an oxy because you got pain, it just takes care of the pain.
Right,
now,
I know.
If you're getting high by drinking beers and then popping some pills, then you're getting high.
But you got
He's impaired, Gene.
But Gene, he's
impaired.
He's been on oxys for so long that he still takes such a high amount that he can't even function when he's driving. I'm all for taking as many pills as you want. I just think that you should stay home. That's the only thing that I'm bringing to the table.
So it looks like he hired the same lawyer that helped him in 2017.
Mr. Woods was overtaking him at a high rate of speed before he clipped the back end and rolled his vehicle over on the driver's door.
The Martin County Sheriff's Department says Woods was not injured and was able to crawl out of the passenger side door.
And by the way, look at how, he looks like Macho Man buff there.
Yeah.
Look at those shoulders and delts and that tie. Geez.
Man, I wish it had happened in front of me, man, because I'd pull right over and tell the cops, the guy in the trailer jammed on the brakes for no reason. Caught old Tiger Woods.
Caught old Tiger Woods.
That's right, man. He's good to go. Just send him home.
Actually, you'd offer him a ride home, wouldn't you, Gene?
Yes, I would have.
Hey, jump in the dually there, son.
We'll tell him somebody else was driving.
Arrived. Suspecting Woods may be impaired, officers on scene performed a breathalyzer test, which detected no alcohol, according to investigators. However, authorities say Woods refused to take a blood or urine test.
A urinalysis would have showed evidence or not.
He was Tiger was so
that's a big proof.
He was so smart in what he did here. He knew exactly what to do, and that's why he's gonna get. That's why he's gonna. They're not. The state ain't got nothing except a refusal. That's a misdemeanor, and he'll lose his license for a year, but he'll have a hardship license where you can do limited driving, and that's what he's gonna get.
So this is what they're saying that he might get out. His lawyer might say again, because it happened in 2017, and he got off of a DUI conviction. Is that he had a bad reaction to his prescribed medicine.
Is that what they're saying?
The doctor's an idiot.
Yep. There was an unexpected reaction to his prescribed medication that caused him to have that slow reaction.
I'm going to tell you what, man. He when he gets the 12 people up there voting on whether he goes to jail or not, he going to get all good people.
Probably 6.
Okay, 6. Because if I was part of that wreck or seen it, I'd pull my truck down the road, park in a parking spot, to walk back and say, "Hey, Tiger, I was driving. I'll take the heat for you."
Don't take any heat for Tiger, Gene. You're at this point in your life. You don't
need a good guy.
I don't even know if he's a good guy. Not many people say he's a good
Gene,
guy.
have you ever met him?
Dude, you know how hard it is
him?
for a black man to play golf?
It's not
pretty
easy.
hard. Because it was a white man's game, and he got in. And then he beat everybody.
Yes, he did. He
Thank
did.
you, Gene. Thank you, Gene.
But now he's struggling, Gene.
Being the African American golf spokesperson. Thank you, Gene. Very close to the African American community, and especially those that play golf.
That's right.
Gene Lasker
Black
is
guy from
officially.
Kelly, he loves me too.
Yeah.
Gene, what about if your grandbabies are out there on the road and Tiger Woods wants to pop a couple hydros and go for a spin?
I'm gonna move over and let him go.
Okay, all right, there you go.
And since he
And tell my
refused to
kids,
take
look, that's the woods.
he was charged with DUI with property damage and
Man, how
failure
do
to
you get
take
that
a lawful
SUV on the
test,
side like that?
Both misdemeanors.
Over the years, Woods
That's a
has been in
non-driver.
multiple vehicle crashes. In 2021, he nearly had...
Yeah, in 2021.
That was the first one?
No, this is like the third one, but
That's the whole motor on the left side,
yes,
bro.
Yes. In 2021, he was all screwed up on pills, and he was in California. He was running late for an appearance, and he missed. He did the Cary Gray off the side of the mountain gimmick.
Bubba, we have to clarify and be factually correct. According to reports now, after everything has been done on that one, he was charged with nothing. He blew nothing, charged with nothing.
Okay,
there you go.
That might be the same. What happens here?
Yeah, his lawyer said that
blew
he
nothing, charged with nothing.
That's right.
His leg amputated after the...
he almost had to have his leg amputated. He almost lost his leg.
And he come back from that. He's a man.
SUV he was driving rolled over multiple times outside Los Angeles.
You're stopped in the road.
This is in 2017 when he was all jacked up.
The road.
In 2017...
By the way, he was on Xannies. And he actually was stopped right there on a 3-lane highway. stopped with his just sleeping.
Hey, looking to get killed.
Sleeping.
The road. In the middle of the road.
In 2017, the golf pro was charged with DUI after being found by police passed out behind the wheel of his damaged vehicle. Woods pleaded guilty to reckless driving. In 2009, Woods crashed into a fire hydrant near his home. This latest arrest
Is that when
while
Elon was chasing him?
Yeah, that's when Elon was chasing with a 9-iron. And smashing his windows in his Escalade as he was driving out of the driveway.
Because he was on the Ambien, right?
Right. He was on all kinds of stuff. But she had found out that he had messed around with some Waffle House or Perkins.
All of them.
Yeah. She had found out about all of his infidelities, and so he's on Ambien, and he pulls out with his Escalade, and she has a golf club, and she's taking hacks at the windows.
Leg amputated after the SUV he was driving rolled over multiple times outside Los Angeles.
You're stopped in the road. In the middle of the road.
In 2017, the golf pro was charged with DUI after being found by police passed out behind the wheel of his damaged vehicle. Woods pleaded guilty to reckless driving. In 2009, Woods crashed.
So, Gene, as much as you want to exonerate him if you're on the jury, don't you think, now take a step back and quit being a tiger mark, but be a responsible human being by saying the prosecution's going to be able to show that this guy obviously has a history of driving impaired, and eventually one of these days he's going to hurt somebody. We have 4 instances of him doing this. It's not like an isolated event. This guy likes to drive screwed up. Now, yes, he's a black man that broke the racial barrier in golf, and yes, he's Tiger Woods and all that, but someday, somewhere, sometime, he's going to have to take responsibility for what he did.
Not today. Not guilty, sir.
He told the officers that he took a few high because he has severe chronic pain, and that he was flipping the radio at the time.
Oh,
of the
my
crash.
God.
He was trying to find our station.
Okay.
Yeah.
The dog ate your homework. This guy can't even come up with a great excuse.
Yeah.
This latest arrest comes while Woods mounts a comeback to competitive golf. Just this week, he played in his first match since 2025.
Look at how jacked he is. Look how good he looks.
Bubba, all he's doing is taking pills and
macho man
lifting.
arms.
Taking pills and working out, Seth.
That's all he's doing.
For the Jupiter Lynx in ESPN's TGL League. And had his eye on a potential return to golf's biggest.
Look at that bicep and those striations on his forearms.
He looks high right there.
He does. You know what? You're right. He does look high right
so
there.
So he normally looks high, so he probably wasn't in the wreck.
Exactly, and he drove that thing straight, Bubba.
Yeah, right through that hole.
This body is...
None of us could have did that.
Hold on, listen.
It doesn't recover like it was when it was 24, 25.
Look how jacked he is. Look at the other guys. They're 15 years younger, and they're not. And he's the oldest guy of those 3 by a lot. And look how good he looks.
Yep.
Doesn't mean I'm not trying. I've been trying for a while.
But now, in the wake of another DUI charge and crash, a complicated legacy comes back into focus for the 15-time major champion.
I think he's always going to be remembered as one of the greatest golfers of all time. But clearly, this tarnishes his image again.
Don't tarnish nothing.
There are questions, too, about whether or not Woods could be disciplined by the PGA Tour, because in addition to being a pro golfer, he also sits on various committees and boards for the PGA. Whit.
Okay, Andrew Dimbert, we appreciate it.
Yeah, shut up, Andrew Bimberg.
Andrew Bimberg. That's not his name.
Listen, we know he's not going to be a NASCAR driver anytime soon. Okay, we get that, but you know what? He's the greatest golfer ever.
Okay, well, Gene, you can drive around on pills.
Does anybody ever remember the Palmer man?
Yeah, Arnold Palmer and Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
He's not the greatest of all. He's not won the most.
They computerized played him like he was in their day, and he beat the hell out of him.
Since when have you been such a Tiger Wood mark? You wouldn't know golf if they bit you in the ass. You've never played a round of golf in your life.
You want to go to Top Golf, Gene? They got great hummus,
I'm
man.
afraid of heights.
If you love that segment, then check out BubbaArmyHQ.com and do a deep dive on past shows. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be right back.
Baseball. Baseball's harder than football.
Hockey's probably the hardest.
Baseball's the hardest?
No, hockey.
Hockey's the hardest.
Hockey is, yeah.
Hockey's the hardest as far as hand-eye coordination, staying on your skates.
Well, just this minute
That's right, 'cause
half
they-
shifts are grueling.
A long, like 45 seconds to a minute is as long as they go, right?
No, I know. Yeah, that's why it's.
Yeah.
I think it's most grueling physically.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Da da.
John Daly. You're right. What's up, Dirt Merchant?
I don't think. What John Daly only won 4 majors?
Yeah. Well, they just say John Daly drinks about 26, 27 of his beers a day.
He drinks 27 beers a day.
That's what he says. Yeah. He just plays golf all. He plays
And he
golf
played the golf too.
in Clearwater.
Hold on. Jack Nicholson, 18 majors. Jack Nichols. Tiger Woods, 15. Walter Hagen, 11. Ben Hogan, 9. Gary Player, 9. Tom Watson, 8. Bobby Jones, Arnold Palmer. There's a bunch of 7s. Where is John Daly, 2?
2. He won the most important one.
The U.S. Open. Wasn't it?
Yeah. And then the sponsorships came up to him and couldn't stop smoking and drinking. Whiskey and Coke. Let's see, how many does he say he drinks? He just did an interview. Let's play the slots there too, it's just Bubba fan.
He won the 08 PGA Championship.
Who, Daly?
Yeah.
That's what people thought.
I think he lives in Clearwater.
He does. He plays at the Clearwater Country Club all the time.
I think he's with that Anna girl.
From Tarpon.
From Hooters.
Hooters, yeah. They live up in Tarpon.
Doesn't he live on his bus?
No, he was doing that for a gimmick. He's got a house at Clearwater.
Ain't the Green Jacket game going on this weekend?
This weekend or next?
Right.
Not during Easter.
Yeah, I think it's next weekend.
Next weekend? So they're a rugged white male from Miami. Kiss my ass. Send $20 down. Well, shut up.
Well, I sent you the Clearwater.
Well, he's saying,
Festival.
he said, what did he say here? Moved. $1 million if Gene can name this weekend. Oh no, that's Jonesy. Sorry about that, rugged white male. It's Jonesy.
Sorry about calling you out there, buddy.
Yeah, I called you out for no reason. But $1 million if Gene can name this weekend's golf event without cheating. I ain't cheating. I don't got no computer to run. So I ain't cheating, but I know there's a green jacket.
Does that host still type in all caps?
That's next weekend.
That next weekend, yeah. So there. How about that, Jonesy? Spend $20. Shut up.
Yeah. Lasker knew that it was a Texas Open.
I knew it. That's right.
We're gonna watch it.
I probably watch a moment. I'll damn sure watch it if the Woods band's on.
He ain't gonna be there.
But he ain't gonna be there, so
His career's been
I ain't
over for a
watching.
while.
So there goes half your people.
Like Seth said, his career's probably done. He's done.
Man, people play golf till they're old as hell.
He's old as hell. He's 50 with a heart surgery.
Throw up your rock fist when I drop this. Bubba Bubba's back to tell it like it really is. Back to the sponge. Bubba the Love Sponge.
As we're getting the new studios ready.
Can't wait.
I had the best type of insulation you can get. Isn't the like R37 batted stuff that you got to hang and staple and stuff like that. It's the closed or open cell spray-on stuff. Lasker will tell you that right now. Like, that stuff is trick.
Yeah.
A little bit more expensive, but...
Well, put it on there right the first time because you can't take it off.
Anyway, I had a guy come out, Chris Hensley from Gale Insulation. He's a big-time Bubba Army. And Lemmy sprayed the store. I think he's spraying the studios today.
Oh, great.
He listens via Rumble. And he's Henry Jacks on Rumble.
Oh, okay.
Gave me a hell of a deal because it was unbelievable that I called for an estimate and the guy that showed up is like big time Bubba Army.
Perfect.
Like to the point where he was telling me what I talked about on the show yesterday and told me his handle on Rumble. So thank you, Chris. I appreciate you and Gale Insulation. Thank you for the good price that you gave me. I'm telling you, man, Lummy, the new studio, we're used to this because of all the soundproofing that we have on the wall here. But, you know, like when a big plane comes over or things like that, like this building's not that well insulated. Now the studio is super insulated. And Mark Tate has promised me that if the new people whoever they rent this to, if they can rent it, or before they knock it down, that if they don't, we have to keep the red
walls
soundproofing. Yeah. We can't take those down. But if they knock it down, or the people that do end up, the new tenants don't want these red walls, then he's going to allow us to come in and, because all you do is get a.
He's already got a tenant for the place?
No, he doesn't. But if the new tenant doesn't want these soundproof walls, then Lummy, I'm going to end up. I got about $15,000 in walls of here, and we would certainly be able to use them somewhere.
Yeah.
If anything, I could put them up in my gym.
Right.
Oh, do you have people that want to take the containers to buy them?
I think
we already got them taken care of. We're taking 2 home, and Bobby's taking the other 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So, and now, Lummy, I saw that you took my Dan Marino jersey down. Did you? Are we selling that?
No. Well, I got pictures and things like that, but you told us to start taking those pictures too. So I started taking the stuff out to put it out in the trailer.
Well, if I need to probably go through what I want to sell and then list it through Daniel Rose, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. If I want to sell it.
Yes. Yeah. He's
and I think the Marino piece, Seth said we might be able to get a couple grand for that. And I'm not really a big Marino fan anyway.
Yeah. How long did he play football? A year?
Who did? It just Seth.
He was in Miami Dolphins for like a moment.
Seth, don't you think it'd be so refreshing to actually have somebody that really pop culturally knows like stuff? I mean, hold on.
Who was the best Dolphin quarterback ever?
Him?
No.
Chad Pennington.
Him?
No, it was a different guy.
Him or Bob Greasy.
Bob Greasy, that's the guy.
Bob Greasy may have won a championship.
2.
But Bob Greasy doesn't have.
Who won the 15 games in a row?
That was way back in the day. Yeah.
That was Bob Greasy.
Don't even badmouth Bob Greasy ever again. He's the only guy that's ever performed that way in history.
Well, hold on, Gene. To be honest, I don't think Bob Greasy. I think he was hurt.
One game.
Yeah, which was the championship game.
So
don't matter. He won the other 14.
You know, Dan Marino set for the longest time had every passing record in the NFL until Favre and Peyton Manning and Tom Brady and a bunch of others broke it. But for the longest time, he was regarded as one of the greatest all-time quarterbacks. Now, the knock on Dan Marino is he never won a championship. But he arguably is one of the greatest quarterbacks. He's certainly in the discussion of the top dozen.
Yes.
Certainly a top dozen.
Breaking news, President Trump speaking with ABC News about the war in Iran and about gas prices here in the U.S., now topping $4 a gallon, far higher in some parts of the country. The president tonight saying about America's allies when it comes to the Strait of Hormuz, build up some courage, go to the strait yourselves and just take it, telling our Jonathan Karl they can police it themselves.
Now, here's what I don't understand. Maybe you guys can help me. Those that know, Lasker probably knows nothing. His actual quote was Dan Marino played for the Dolphins for like a month, didn't he?
Yeah.
1 month. 1 month. I think he played 17 years with the Dolphins, Gene.
Really?
Yeah.
And never made a name for himself.
No, he did make a name for himself.
Never won a championship, and he didn't beat the all-time record of 15 games in a row.
Well, I'll just say something too, though, that Bob Greasy was only played 5 games that year.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's no Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, but see, he was
that.
such the man of the team that he pumped everybody up to
Here's
win.
the deal, Gene.
Yep.
Just to show you how much
He was no John Elway, right, Gene?
That's right. He wasn't no John Elway.
Hold on, everybody be quiet.
Oh, Colorado dude.
Just to show how much Gene does not know and how he just speaks out of his ass. Completely pulls things out of his ass. Completely not knowledgeable about.
Did I not know that he won all them games?
He didn't win all those games.
His team did.
His team did.
Okay.
Now, so hold on. I'm going to accentuate how stupid you are and how you just talk out of turn and out your ass to be adversarial. And name one other, and don't look at chat. Name one other player on the 72 Dolphins. One other player.
Hold on. That's right on the tip of my tongue.
I think you have his jersey out there, Bubba.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know.
One other.
Mercury Morris.
Yeah, old Mercury Man.
Mercury Man.
Okay, all right. Mercury Morris. Although Seth helped you with that. What position did Mercury Morris play?
He was a running back.
He played offense.
He was a running back, Bubba.
He was a running back.
I thought he was a wide receiver.
Look at you. Don't even talk to me about football ever again.
Hold on. You didn't even know about.
But you didn't know about that one either. You messed me up. The fans all think I'm a loser right now.
You are.
And I'm not.
You are.
I'm not.
You
listen,
automatically.
happy birthday, Bubba.
You automatically just go to the negative of everything that we talk about to the point where I have to stop it when you say that Dan Marino played a month for the Dolphins. That's when I have to stop you, burn a timeout, and say
That's all I remember.
No, you're just a hater. Like that's your whole shtick.
Gene was running hard back in the day. You seemed like
just
17.
be adversarial and be a dick about everything that you know nothing about. You know nothing about. Nothing. You said Dan Marino played a month. You said Bob Greasy won all them games. He didn't.
It was Earl Morrell.
They weren't there for me. Just moments ago, the president now saying securing the Strait of Hormuz is, quote, not for us.
All right, so let me ask this question. And that is it's been, I think Trump has said it, and I think everybody, I don't know if this is the truth or not, because you don't know, but we don't depend on our oil to come from the Strait of Hormuz. Is that true?
That's what they say.
Okay, so why in the hell? And he's so quick to step away and say and tell other countries that do get their oil from the Strait of Hormuz, go ahead and dive in here and do it yourself. I'm tired of doing it. So who in the hell, how do you justify us getting gouged in fuel prices if we don't get any fuel?
Because prices are set globally, unfortunately. It's a money racket.
It is. Yep. It's a racket.
And suggests this war will go another 2 to 3 weeks. Tonight, what the president now said.
All right.
Greg, $20.
Thank you, buddy,
on the
super chat. So by April 15th, it said 2 or 3 weeks.
Yep.
Certainly by the month of April, which is 4 weeks, we should be done.
They got to get this wrapped up by the time that they have the fight on the White House lawn with the UFC.
Is about gas prices, the cost of this war. John Karl.
They're saying it's $1 billion a day. That this is costing us $1 billion a day.
April Fool's Day.
His conversation with the president.
This is Dean Lasker. I just want to let you know, Tom Marino or John Marino or whoever the hell, he played 1 month for the Dolphins.
Did you do April Fool's jokes, Gene?
Not really.
His whole life's April Fool's.
tonight.
Larry Zonka. That's the dude.
Yeah, that's after somebody told you.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, no. I guarantee you somebody somebody texted you or you saw it on chat.
No,
Don't
I
lie.
haven't saw nothing.
You're a liar.
Okay, well, I knew that guy was on it, but I kept thinking the Gronk.
You're a liar.
Why would I think that?
You're a liar. Who was okay? Hold on. You ready for this, bitch? Who was the coach?
Yeah, I know his name.
Who's coach?
It's at a steakhouse in Tampa.
Shut up, Seth.
You shut up. I can name a steakhouse.
Shut up.
He can say Charlie's. You shut your mouth. He can say Coach Burns.
Me up,
He can say Burns. Yeah, you can say Coach Burns.
No. Say his name.
John Costica, $200.
Seth, you know Dan Marino had a steakhouse here in St. Pete, too.
Yeah, he did.
I know. I used to get the
Dan
chicken
Marino
parm.
is not a coach.
You're right. You don't know the coach.
Yes, I do.
Who, at the end of the day, of all the people we mentioned, is the most legendary of all of them. He's the most legendary and accomplished more in the league than all of them.
It rhymes with moolah.
Yeah, Shula. Doug Shula. Yeah, man. And he designed talking behind the clipboard.
Exactly.
Boom. See there? I know football.
You don't know shiz.
Blockade of the Strait of Hormuz causing oil prices to soar around the world. President Trump is urging America's allies.
Trump, I got to tell you, man, you've got to get a handle on this. You've got to get a handle on this. I mean,
he's got to deal with Kristi Noem's ex-husband's bazongas.
Even Lasker, who's Johnny Negative and loves Trump, you would probably agree he's got to get a handle on this.
He does right now.
You've got to get a handle on this.
It's hurting too many Americans, man. It's hurting the poor people bad.
And his approval ratings like at 28%. He's just, I mean, there's people that really, really supported and voted for him that are really, really, really now dogging him, which, you know, that's probably the way
I don't care what he does and
but he's got to get this war done.
But he's got to keep us from have to pay for it.
To, quote, build up some delayed courage, go to the strait and just take it. In a phone call, the president told me of our allies, they can police it themselves. Why should I do it for them? They weren't there for me. The president suggesting that America's allies should be there to help, even though they didn't start the war. France, Spain, and Italy have all expressed reluctance to get involved.
Everybody who let me hierarchy. Woo! Happy anniversary, Bubba. $250. Wow. Thank you, hierarchy.
The Brewers got that raised ass.
First time in 3 years, the average price of gas now tops $4 a gallon. In Florida, it's $4.16, up nearly $1.30 since the war began. It's worse out west, $4.92 a gallon in Nevada, and nearly
almost $6 in California. $6 a gallon. Man, most cars take 18 gallons?
Yeah, good luck.
Most cars take 18 gallons. What's 18 times 6? I don't know.
So that means diesel's probably $7 a gallon.
Yeah, diesel's probably 8.
a gallon in California.
Hey, Alexa, how much is diesel fuel in California?
The tax on diesel fuel in California is 46.6 cents per gallon. There is an additional U.S. federal tax of 24.4 cents per gallon.
Hey, Alexa, what's the average price of diesel in California?
From XP.com. According to AAA, the average price for diesel in California is $5.18.
That's about what we're paying here. I think she's about a month behind.
Yeah.
In Indianapolis, Curtis Davis, a delivery driver, now tightening his belt.
$7.46.
Hold on. What?
$7.46.
So, Gene, almost $8 a gallon. $7.47. $7.5. And you got you got 2 tanks on yours or one?
$288 to fill my tank.
Yeah.
And I can go 590 miles.
And I remember you saying, let me tell you something. I'm rich, and I don't even care how much diesel
I'm
is.
not going to have gas to get somewhere.
I know, but
I don't like paying it.
Exactly.
Don't get me wrong.
I want to do with my kids, like I have to.
Shut up, Gene. We got this guy talking, this cool black guy from Indianapolis, okay, since you're so into black guys.
limit that now because of funds. I have to pay more funds for gas throughout the week.
In Atlanta, Emily Locke making tough decisions.
Obviously, it's affecting our family. Like, we are tightening up our budget, not going out to eat as much, watching where we're spending our money.
A little bit more hamburger helper.
Yeah.
Little ramen noodle
McDonald's.
action. Little ramen noodle. I will tell you this, man. Our eggs $2 now, though.
I ain't paid for eggs in a long
eggs-
time, man. I got 7 chickens.
Eggs and milk are cheap.
Eggs and milk are cheap as hell.
Boom.
I saw Clearwater Poultry was advertising them like $2 a dozen.
That's right.
The president has acknowledged.
I remember weren't they 7 at one time under Biden?
If you could get them.
He was elected on a promise to bring down the cost of living. But today he told me the booming stock market before the war made it a good time to do it. Trump insists the oil prices are going to go down. He has threatened if Iran doesn't immediately open the strait, he will be, quote, blowing up and completely obliterating their civilian infrastructure, including power plants and water systems.
And they're saying they're not heeding or responding to any of our threats, are they?
So say you're neck $20. Well, they say there's a group of them now that are.
Now, supposedly there's been a regime change.
Yes.
That we've blowed up the old ones, and we're now talking. I think I saw an article. Maybe I'll cover it here momentarily, but that we are now, as America, in our Marco Rubio and Hegseth or whatever. We're now our talking heads and negotiators of this particular excursion are now talking to all new people. Then I guess the old people are either dead or blown up.
Dead.
Legless
Jason
is gone.
Norris, $20.
He also
How
says
about
the
Legless?
U.S.
He gone?
Who?
Legless?
No, he's having gay sex.
We don't
so
know.
say it redneck $20.
and Iran are talking, telling me we have regime change, and this group is much more moderate and much more reasonable.
Now, here's the thing. I would like to believe that. But I think Trump has been not necessarily so honest about a lot of this that you don't know what to believe. You don't know what to believe.
He's the most transparent president in history.
Because he'll say, I just want to let you know we have great talks going on. We have 15 points. And then they go, we're not talking, and here's 5 points. All of which are, us staying in control, being able to have nuclear warheads. And, oh, yeah, you want us to open the Strait of Hormuz? We're going to start charging people like we're the Panama Canal gimmick. Well, that ain't what we want.
The president says his team has been talking with the Speaker of the Iranian parliament, Mohammad Ghalibaf. Speaker Ghalibaf has been jabbing the president on social media. He's toned it down a lot, Trump told me. He's much better. The president then adding ominously, we know where he lives. Let's put it that way.
We know where he lives.
That's
Let's put it that way. We know where he lives. We know where kids go to school.
Well, they had to leave this guy. They had to leave this guy living for a reason, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And on Cuba, the president telling me Cuba's gone. When I asked him if he was talking about a military operation against Cuba, Trump said, I can't tell you that. I trust you implicitly, but I can't tell you. The White House is well.
Here's the other thing. Why do we need to be screwing with Cuba?
Because they got a lot of good antique cars over there.
Is it because we feel that it's a breeding ground for China and Russia?
Well, yeah, China's over there. Yeah, I mean, plus
China's over there.
But but hold on, they've been there since the beginning of time.
Yeah, but they say that the way they treat the people is pretty bad too.
Since when are we the humanitarian police? Have you looked in our own backyard and seen how screwed up we are?
What do you mean?
Let's fix us.
We don't have to be another.
You know what? I'm going to run
Haiti.
for the next person to run for president and comes up with this campaign slogan: Let's fix America.
They just had it, America First, and everybody voted for
Let's fix us. Let's fix us.
Aware of polls that show.
Screw the hope and change and the make America great again. Let's fix. We are broken. We need a fixin'.
You. The White House is well aware of polls that show a solid majority of Americans oppose this war and are deeply concerned about the high gas prices that it's brought. And just a short.
Man, I'm telling you, if there's one indicator, regardless of what political party's in office, if there's one thing that really gets Americans full hot, it's the price of gas. that affects everybody. Doesn't matter if you're Republican, Independent, Democrat. Everybody's got to put that nozzle in their tank. Everybody is dependent upon driving a car or transportation in some way, shape, or form, and that affects everybody. That's a wide cast net that affects everybody. The price of gas, and we are in good moods or crappy moods or miserable or happy based on how much we're paying for gas. And you got to keep it right there at that $2.99 gimmick. You got to keep it right there. If you keep it right there, Lummy, America's kind of, they settle down a little bit.
That's right.
$2.99 to $3.05. But it starts getting to be $4.66.
A while ago.
I'm going to try driving the smart car again.
Smart?
Or my electric bike.
The president told reporters that he is finishing up the job in Iran and that, quote, I think
he said 2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks we'll leave. And David, he said that when that happens, the price of gas will come tumbling down.
That's what he's telling you tonight, John Carl.
That's what he's telling you, John Carl. That's what he's telling you, John Carl. But he's told everybody a bunch of other stuff, and we don't know who we're really talking to as far as the regime.
Today ordering a 14-day halt to construction of President Trump's White House ball.
Oh, yeah, I got to go to words before I go in this. Here's what I don't understand. So I do support him in this new East Wing renovation he's doing at the White House. It's my understanding that he was able to fund it through donations, that it's not costing the American public anything, and that almost every major event from, I think from Clinton, starting with Clinton, every major event that they've had at the White House, like the press secretary, like the press dinner, and just all major events that we've had since the Clinton era, is that the White House is not big enough or doesn't have the facility to host the bigger events, and they have to go to various ballrooms in Washington and things like that. So we have, since Clinton, have not had enough space to have formal stuff at the White House. So he's building this unbelievable thing that's going to be, listen, he's not even going to be able to enjoy it. They're saying it's not going to get done till either his last couple months in office or when he's out.
Yeah, but he'll be invited there later.
No. But what I'm saying is, he's building it for the presidents after him. That's who's going to
build it for America.
He's building it for,
you make the government happy, they'll be happily.
Well, he knows that the next president, whoever that may be, and the president after that, and after that, they need a bigger facility to be able to have big functions at the White House.
He's worried about. He wants his legacy all over the place.
Well, that's great.
I don't blame him.
That's fine. But for us to. For the Democrats and the people that oppose this, to go in and get a federal judge to halt construction.
Oh, whatever. Shut
up. Come on, man.
Really?
I mean, now listen. If this was, something that he was that's strictly for him, and it's
making the American people pay.
For instance, I forget which president redesigned Air Force One. I think it might have been George W. He designed it was the older one he was on, and he designed the newer one that I think Barack Obama might have been the first president to be able to travel on the newly designed one, but it had to be designed under another president. So these presidents, often when they're doing the right thing, can forward think by saying, well, I'm not going to be around, but the next president's going to need a more efficient plane or a more efficient ballroom, and they're doing it for the next guy. Now, as narcissistic and egomaniac that he is, and I agree that he is, in this particular instance, it's infrastructure that will live forever for our country and our sitting presidents and our government. It has
Didn't he have to get congressional approval? Isn't there something about him tearing down a historical building that needed to get?
You might be right on that, but I think maybe the workaround on that was that he had it privately funded, so that might be the workaround. I guess
there's no workaround. It got halted.
Yeah, it got halted. Well, so I'm not going to get into it now. I'll get into it next.
If you want 24/7 on-demand Bubba and the crew, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com
right now.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
Captain Ronald Reagan designed the Air Force One.
Yeah, and he didn't get to enjoy it.
No.
Didn't Christy Nome buy that fuck plane?
Yeah.
Oh, it has a bedroom in it, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's where they would keep her husband with his bazongas. They'd lock him in the bedroom on the ice plane.
The ice plane?
Ice plane.
They're merchants at our Willie, Eugene.
Man, everybody, thank you for the great donations today, celebrating the 40th anniversary of me doing this particular work. Thank you so much.
What's up, Robbie? What's up, Thomas?
John Kostika and Hierarchy and some of the big slinging D's. I'm getting reports that there's no download link for the 331 show on HQ.
Yep, I've answered everyone's email. It's with our internet problems, it will be up today.
So you're on it?
Yes,
We're
sir.
on it. We're on it.
Thank you, Rainey. Thank you, Eric.
What's up, Felix?
See you, Spanny.
Well, grapes are real high in the store or something. Somebody's mentioned about grapes being so high.
Mark, man, did you see the
NorCal Market this morning? That was the first one.
Oh my God, NorCal Mark, thank you.
Oh, looks like update on that. Whoever's asking, the yesterday's show is currently up now.
Hierarchy, John Kostika.
Check
Oh
it
my
out.
God, thank you, Lorraine, Glowbug. Thank you. Huge day today.
Huge day.
Nice day. I gotta go to a new guy today and get a fucking I gotta get a new doctor. That sucks. You get to know your doctor so well, and they fucking take care of you, and then they retire, and you gotta go to a new doctor.
Oops. Yeah, well, new perspective. You know, new eyes on the physique.
Thank you. And it's at 3 o'clock. It's gonna fuck me up.
Oh yeah, that's not good. What's up, Berto? It's not good. Not good.
You're not in the 40s yet, Gene?
No. 252.
That's where you were last week.
That's more than I was last week. Yeah, hell yeah.
What happened?
No, it's not more. Last week I was at 256, wasn't I? 254.
Steph, they're saying that CB Buckner missed 20 calls yesterday.
At first base, or just you mean total this year?
It said in my recommendation on my YouTube, CB Buckner missed 20 calls in one game. A breakdown from John Boy.
Yeah, that was the balls and strikes one. I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
That was when he was behind the plate. If he messed up 20 calls at first base, that would be they would have had to publicly hang him.
Oh, I
know.
know.
That'd be $40.
Joe West would have got fucking roasted in this era.
Gene, my racetrack's got a new nickname.
What's up, Greg?
Did you hear
Greg
me?
D.
Gene.
What's that?
My racetrack's got a new nickname.
Uh-oh.
The Darlington of Dirt.
The Darling? Why? Because you eat the wall coming out of four?
No, because it's shaped like Darlington. It's with a with a hairpin 3 and 4.
Yeah, it's shaped like Darlington.
So the Lucas guys, when they are in town, the Lucas play-by-play guys were calling it the Darlington of Dirt. And I told Tom Bean we should go with that.
Yeah, I would go with that.
We should go with that. So in the
Great thing.
Hey, it's Bubba. Big Gus has already found all the salespeople he needs. He's already found the technicians he needs. Now he just needs you to come by your Mahindra, your Coyote, your Skag, your Steel. It doesn't matter. They got it. Tractor packages, zero-turn bundles, financing, parts. And it's all located at 1490 US 98 West, Mary Esther. More information, you can always go to BigGusTractor.com. Tell the Bubba Army.
Banned in all 50 states and 100 countries. We're back to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
What a great day today on my 40th anniversary of being a radio personality in some way, shape, or form.
Iggy McGillicuddy, $40.
Thank you, Iggy. I miss Iggy. I haven't seen Iggy in a while. I think Iggy missed Bart for some reason, didn't he?
Yeah, he's probably doing bicep curls.
Yeah, he's probably working. His biceps were
He's a
looked
muscle man guy like Macho?
Yeah, he's a big muscle man guy, really jacked up. And if his arms don't look good, he'll miss an event just based on his arms not looking that good. Macho's probably the same way. If he feels like, his traps aren't popping that day, he might, miss an event.
Yeah.
Ruling from a federal judge today ordering a 14-day halt to construction of President Trump's White House ballroom. The judge says the president cannot build the ballroom without authorization from Congress, and for now, construction has to stop.
That's ridiculous.
Really?
Let's bring in ABC's Stephen Portnoy for more. Stephen, take us through this ruling and how President Trump is responding.
Well, the president, of course, is responding, and he's expected to appeal. But the ruling has...
I just want to let you know, okay, that's great. Next president's going to have a crap hole for a tiny... because it's just not big enough. Wasn't doing it for myself. Just like when Rappin' Ronnie Reagan designed the new Air Force One. Clinton got to enjoy it. Ronnie didn't.
Judge Richard Leon, a George W. Bush appointee, saying the president's not the owner of the White House, that he's a steward of the White House for future generations of first families.
Yeah, and when you're making improvements for that White House for future presidents and generations, and it's not self-serving, well, what's the problem? And it's not being paid for by American tax dollars. What's the problem? You're just being a dick to be a dick. That's called Gene Laskering. When you're just being a dick to be a dick. You don't even know what you're talking about, but you just want to be adversarial and a dick. It's called Gene Laskering.
Well, you better be glad that Gene Laskering ain't Trump, because I'd be sending my Navy SEALs out to anybody who argued with me.
Holds the keys to...
You could never be in position of power.
I know. Because anybody who argued with me, I'd take them out.
Mm-hmm.
Simply.
First families. Congress, the judge says, holds the keys to the nation's property, and Congress has not authorized...
Now, do we still have do the Republicans still have a majority in the Congress, and would it take a 2/3 gimmick, or would it just take a +1 on the deal?
I don't know. I have to look that up. I know that we have the majority, but I'm not sure on the vote.
The construction of the White House ballroom, without question, the judge...
Well, I think we're a little far to halt this. You're not going to be able to put it back to how it was, because we already got the excavators, and they got half of it blowed up. And I found out yesterday that Trump was not sharing this information because it's a little bit delicate and intel, but it was going to have a whole entire it's going to have a whole entire basement that's dedicated to for military operations.
There you go.
So the whole basement's going to be like a special ops deal.
There you go.
So wrote in a colorful 35-page opinion that has him using at least 19.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit late to halt. Whoa, stop. Well,
yeah, okay.
I want to told that guy working that big 349 before he started, taking out half the whole deal.
Exclamation points and 4 uses of the phrase please, exclamation point, dispensing with some of the White House's arguments in favor of the ballroom and
hold on.
Private.
That's what it's going to look like at the end?
Oh, my God.
That's nice.
That's bigger than the White House.
It's really nice.
Funding scheme, which the judge has been skeptical of since this case was brought by the National Trust for Historic Preservation. Now, the president, in a social media post, calls that a radical left group of lunatics, but they were successful in the district court, with Judge Richard Leon finding that Congress has not authorized the ball.
And here's the deal. This is the way things work in government. So one side does something. Well, if the other side doesn't like it, They just go and put it in front of a judge that's their political affiliation, and he automatically toes the party line and does what you want him to. And then you got to go get an appellate deal on somebody on your side. And then at the end of the day, it could end up in the Supreme deal. And, at that point, the Republicans have a majority, but that doesn't mean necessarily they're going to win, because there's been several things that they have, the SCOTUS, whatever they call it, have, even though I think isn't it 5-3 or something like that? 5-3 Republican.
5-3.
They've ruled against Trump on a lot of different things, even though he's 5-3 majority.
Room construction. He points to a
So you just get to a Democratic federal judge and this radical left preservation yippee-yo club, and they get in front of a Democratic appointed, a federal judge that's a Democrat or federal judges don't have a political affiliation; they're not supposed to. But who appointed them is where their alliance is. And so, you get to a Clinton or an Obama federal appointed judge, and he toes the party line and makes Trump look stupid.
The ballroom construction. He points to a 1912 law that says that no building or structure can be built on federal land in Washington, D.C. without express authority of Congress. Now, the judge has done a couple of things here.
Okay, if that's a law, then let's go to Congress.
Looks like, Congress has to have 60 votes to get it.
60
votes.
60.
How many people to vote?
Hold on, there's like 540 of them.
No, from the Senate.
Oh, from the
yeah.
So that's 60%. I don't know the Republicans have those numbers. So what are they gonna do? Just leave this thing? They're gonna tarp it now? They're gonna put a big blue tarp over it like all white trash does when they're halfway done with their renovation and the rain's coming?
Delayed the enforcement of his injunction by 14 days to allow for a likely Trump administration appeal. He's also established a carve-out here. He says that anything that's strictly necessary to secure the safety of the White House and its grounds, including the ballroom construction site, and provide for the personal safety of the president and his staff, can be allowed, but the judge rejected the White House's argument made as late as last night in a classified filing in this case that halting construction would imperil national security. The judge said, according to defendants, any construction delay will undermine national security. Please, the judge writes. He says that based on his review, he does not find that an injunction would in any way jeopardize national security, and that the hole that now exists on the north lawn of the east wing of the White House is, quote, a problem of the president's own making.
Congress must bless the project.
I put a couple red lights right on his forehead in the middle of the night when he wakes up.
Who, the judge?
Yep.
Oh, my goodness.
Gene.
Change your view of life.
Let them build.
That's right. Leave Trump alone.
I can't even find I'm so
discombobulated.
I do not want the show to.
The man said leave Trump alone. You're going to write a disclaimer?
No, he said I'm putting 2 lights on a federal judge's forehead. That's what I'm a little bit nervous about.
The views and opinions made by Gene Lasker are not necessarily those of our advertisers or this radio station.
Speaking of sex tapes,
boom!
Man, I wish I could get a deal. Well, that's Kim Kardashian and that's Ray J. This is the most infamous sex tape of all times. This is what propelled her for something like she did the sex tape the right way, and my sex tape ended up being the wrong way. It ruined me. It propelled her to where she is today. Kim Kardashian, famous for being famous. And Ray J absolutely blasted the hell out of her. The sex tape got leaked out. And supposedly they had come up, I don't know why, but they had written, I guess Ray J came up with some type of agreement with the Kardashians in 2023 that neither party would ever discuss the sex tape again. Something like that.
Yeah, confidential settlement agreement.
And within a month, the Kardashians already were talking about it on their Hulu Kardashian show.
Kim Kardashian's sex tape empire explodes into court chaos. Ray J drops bombshell $6 million settlement reveal. Did Kris Jenner orchestrate it all? You won't believe who's lying.
$6 million, man. I wish I would have got $6 million.
Breaking. R&B star Ray J countersues Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner for breaching a secret $6 million.
Man, just look at that. All that plastic.
Yeah, but she looks the best.
She looks great.
The Kardashian family looks the best with their surgeon.
Well,
I'm telling you, man. There's it's really, really hard to not look like you've been butchered up.
Isn't Kendall Jenner really, really hot? The daughters of Bruce Jenner.
Yes,
one of them
Kendall, and then there's got what's the other? Kylie.
Kylie, and they're both, I think, attractive.
Yeah, Kylie's very like busty, and Kendall's like kind of skinny.
Which one was like the model that had a makeup line or something like that, and it's worth nearly $1 billion?
Kylie.
That's Kylie.
Yeah.
Their deal over their 2003 sex tape.
But you're right, Seth. Of all the Hollywood people that do plastic surgery, and she by far they're dialed in. They have the most believable look.
I don't think they even share their surgeon because you don't really see a lot of older women that are getting their faces tightened up look like it's natural.
Yeah, look at Kris Jenner. She's about 80.
Tape. He claims the tape was consensual. Kim pushed for its 2007 release with Kris managing it, shattering her victim story peddled for decades. It started when Kim and Kris sued Ray J for defamation over his wild RICO racketeering accusations against them. Ray J fires back. Kardashians revived the scandal on Hulu's The Kardashians, post-settlement, hunting publicity and damaging his rep. He's seeking $1 million damages. The battle rages on. Shocking celeb drama unpacked only on Awesome TV. Hit follow now for daily Hollywood bombshells.
Thanks.
Like, share.
I don't even know what we just did. I don't even know what we just covered there. Ray J suing for $1 million because
they're showing his little Peter.
Oh no, Gene.
Hold on. Even your biggest proponent in this room is Seth Kushner, and even he said, "Oh no, Gene."
They needed 2 cameras for his wiener.
Oh really?
Yeah.
His wiener.
Well, then why is he suing?
Well, they were I guess
bragging.
They talked about it, but then they were trying to have it certain things in the document not being able to be released, and I guess he was wanting it out now. So it's a big
he needs
legal
to
battle.
he tries to get a little revival of his career every now and again, and this might be the juice that he's looking for. He also came out recently and said that he was dying and that he only has a few months to live, and people are saying that's a lie. A lot of weird stuff going on from the Ray J camp, but Kim,
what does he do for a living?
He was and kind of more of an R&B guy, right? Seth, is he more an R&B guy?
I think so. Yeah. Do you remember Moesha Brandy? I'm sure you don't. It was a great show, but that was his sister, so.
That was a man that was dressed up as a big fat black girl?
That was Precious, but this was Moesha from a UPN 44 show. People loved it.
What is that?
Oh, you're thinking of Tyler Perry.
Yeah, and by the way, I have a story from him, and he's a good. Tyler Perry is the one that you're thinking of, Big Mama, Gene, where he goes and does all these movies where he plays a large African American.
Oh, Medina.
Where he plays, he plays a grandma African American woman.
I'm thinking of the lady who's got like a TV show, like the Voice, but the one person in it, the big fat lady.
Oprah?
No, she's ugly, black man.
Wendy Williams?
Wendy Black man.
Maybe her.
Ugly black man.
But he's dressed as a woman.
Oh,
RuPaul.
Yeah, that's it.
RuPaul.
Oh, RuPaul's drag show. You watch that, Gene?
Yes, he does.
You watch the drag show?
Yes, he's. You know what? I think Gene just told on himself that he's a big RuPaul fan.
Oh man,
are you a big RuPaul fan, Gene?
No, I just seen it before. I've seen him. And
did you know RuPaul's about 6'6"?
It's a big old black guy.
Can we get a picture of RuPaul just to confirm?
Yeah,
that
make sure I got the right guy.
Gene is hot for the RuPaul.
Because he said fat and RuPaul's not fat.
No,
RuPaul
big. Big.
Yeah, RuPaul's big.
What do you like? Is she attractive, Gene?
No. It's a black guy dressed as a black woman. I mean,
all right, well, you got that right.
Well, but she's very fashionable, would you say?
Yeah, she got a lot of money in a dress.
Yeah.
Face is ugly.
Well, no, I don't. I mean,
looks like Chiquita Banana sometimes. Really do some.
RuPaul.
Banana's brown, but it tastes good. Is that what you're trying to say?
Bananas? What?
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I only saw the picture.
I just want to see. I just was waiting for the picture to come through.
Here you go, Gene. I think you meant this.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, her. Him.
Yeah. So what about him? Her.
What do you mean? What about him?
Who has better hoots, her or Christy Nome's husband?
Her.
Her, because they're straight.
But are they real?
Oh, probably.
No,
I mean,
real.
What?
They're
No, I mean,
What? They
that
can't pull real ones on a man. That's what they do, right?
No, they can. No. They
Is she
can.
whacked off too?
If you're transitioning, if you're really transitioning and you're really doing it for the yes, as a man, you get a plastic surgeon to put on you get a breast augmentation, you get boobs. And then as you continue your journey.
The reason I even know about her is because I parked at the mall in a parking spot, perfectly fine. Some idiot had to park right up against my mirror. And there's no way he didn't touch my door when he opened up his door. So I was really mad. And I was walking through the mall, and I seen that picture next to the lipstick. And she got her own lipstick, evidently.
Yeah.
So what dawned on me was I didn't want to, I can't call the guy the word I want to say, but I want him to know that he is one. I bought the black lady lipstick and wrote on the car.
So hold on, Gene. So you go to the mall and somebody short spaces you on a parking gimmick.
For what? He had plenty of room on the other side.
Did you see this person and they were an African American?
No, I didn't see him at all, but they parked like one.
Oh,
I'm just saying. So I went in there, and it was out of my mind.
Gene, you cannot stereotype bad parking with African Americans. You can't.
I wasn't.
You are.
Well,
I didn't see him, but they park like one.
You're trying to get deep into it, and I just told you it parked bad.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm getting deep into it because you insinuated that you
Well,
knew.
that's me. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't know who Dan Marino was. Okay, I thought Marino played for just
I see this picture of this big black dude dressed up as a lady, nauseous as hell, and got the lipstick. And so I said, it dawned on me, I need that lipstick to write on that dude's car.
What if that dude was an 80-year-old dude who just, some old guy who can't park right?
Well, get you a detail guy.
So did you write on lipstick?
Yes, I wrote. I took the lipstick and wrote on his car.
What part of his car?
Across the windows, right across the whole side.
And what'd you say?
Did it rhyme with skag?
Skag? No.
No, I'm just saying what you put on his windshield. Did it rhyme with?
No, I said quit parking and I wrote something.
An N-word?
Listen,
no,
do not answer that question.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't answer that question. And you know what? You said, Seth, you've been in this business long enough that you can't set a guy that doesn't know the rules that well up with that.
No, he knows the rules.
But he breaks them.
But I wanted to see what he
He
wrote.
knows the rules, but he's also a goddamn rule breaker.
He knew what he did.
You know better than to set him up with a possible N-word flippage. You idiot!
But I mean, if he
But I wrote on the back of it because it was a Jeep Cherokee, and I wrote on the back of it, "You've been pawed."
How much did you pay for the lipstick, Jade?
$30.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no,
dude! It was redder than hell.
Oh, I bet.
Oh man,
it's cruelty free to animals. Yeah, they don't
I
touch it.
figured it would be greasy enough that it wouldn't come off easy.
Oh God.
So, speaking of African Americans and really nice ones and great ones and philanthropic ones, Tyler Perry, who, Gene, is the male comedian who is unbelievably successful, might be one of the most affluent African Americans in Hollywood. And because I know he owns, I think he just bought BET, or didn't he? Or somebody bought BET and he owned it or something like that.
I don't know. I just know he's got that big ass movie studio in Georgia.
Yeah, and anyway, he very, very philanthropically donated $250,000 worth of gift cards to the TSA of the Atlanta Hartsfield Airport, and the TSA rep made a ruling that the workers can keep them. But as the TSA and Atlanta Hartsfield Airport was one of the most stretched thin. And one of the airports where people were calling in and what have you, and Tyler Perry donated, over $250,000 to help the people that are now. Are they getting paid now?
Yes, they are.
I think they're getting paid. They just I think just 2 days ago, Monday might have been the first time in nearly a month or so that these TSA workers finally got some financial relief. Prior to that, Tyler Perry, great guy, gave gift cards.
There is now a happy ending after days of confusion.
That's so cool, man.
Over Tyler Perry's generous donation to Atlanta TSA workers. I talked to a Tyler Perry spokesperson this afternoon who confirms employees will now be allowed to keep the gift cards after all. Tyler Perry donated $250,000 in $1,000 gift cards to support officers who worked nearly 6 weeks without pay during the shutdown, some struggling to buy groceries, gas, even facing eviction. At one point, workers were getting a call from management telling them to return.
Is that Dion's ex? Tracy Edmonds or
he
whatever?
ain't such a nice guy now, is he?
No.
I think it's the movie.
Messing with Dion.
No, this is Dion's ex.
Oh.
He did on Dion.
You know, maybe the guy is not really the nice guy you think he is.
He's actually absolutely a nice guy.
Well, he might have been having tax problems, and he whips the $250,000 out, and he gets tax write-off.
Gene, stop. You're doing exactly what I asked you not to do, and that's taking a negative, dick approach on everything we do.
There's both sides to the story.
Well, you know what? There's no reports that
What
Tyler
else has he
Perry.
done nice?
There's a lot of things.
Okay.
There's no reports that
I've
Tyler
never seen
Perry
him
needed
before.
a $250,000 tax deduction because he had IRS issues, and that's why he decided to do something nice for the TSA workers. Gene, you've got to stop.
Okay.
You've got to stop.
He's a great guy. He's like Tiger Woods.
Turn the cards. That sparked frustration and a wave of public backlash.
You make it tough for me to navigate this ship.
Is he the choppy waters?
You know, he's just constantly throwing stuff overboard and messing with my anchor and turning my motors off and just screwing with me nonstop. And I'm trying to get this thing to shore.
But you always get to shore no matter what.
No, I don't.
As of today, the
Will I get in
spokesperson
trouble
for Tyler
if I
Perry.
just say that Gene was kind of correct on the IRS?
Oh, don't. I'm
boy.
walking out of this place if I'm correct.
Oh, boy.
Because I try to tell my man, I try to tell my birthday friend over here some good things. And there could be, don't always look at everything good because sometimes it's not.
Lummy.
Is this a redneck $20?
Lummy?
Yes, sir.
Tell us what information you might potentially have. I guarantee it's not any information that he had. He just threw out the dickness.
You think he just found this on
threw
Facebook,
out the other
Bubba?
side of the fence that the regular white guy thinks.
Let me go ahead.
He had issues with the IRS from a 3-year audit that revealed he owed $9 million to the IRS.
Woo! $9 million. And we never made $9 million, all of us together.
He tells me that they received a notice
Hold on,
from
let me
the
give you
DHS.
$250,000 this month so I can get out of this problem. Boom. And he's messing with our friend's wife.
No, he's not. She's starring in one of his new movies.
Oh, okay. Good man.
And TSA legal teams.
He's all over the road. He is just, my Lord.
This is perfect. I know it's hard for you, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
I got to go to words. I need a break. I need to go. I just need to get
He
up.
faced you on Tyler Perry. That's got to hurt.
He did.
Yeah.
I got faced.
Yeah.
I
On your
got faced.
birthday.
I got faced on my 40-year anniversary. I never thought in a million years when I did crack the mic open in 1996, April 1st, that I'd be sitting 40 years later in a rat-infested studio in Tampa, Florida.
But we're going to remember this for the rest of our life.
with a redneck, racist redneck
That told on himself, all right, and with red,
who knows nothing about nothing.
Bruce Paul.
And
lipstick.
I really never thought that I'd be here right now. I mean, just on a lot of different levels. I need to go outside for a breath of fresh air. And I never do that, Seth.
Yeah, no, enjoy. It's a nice day out.
Want to listen to the show on demand and on the go? Enlist today at BubbaArmyHQ.com. Sign up and start listening. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
That was some good. That was good info.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
By the way, Lasker, our K&N stuff's in.
Oh wow, we're gonna do that movie.
Yeah,
That'll be fun.
Oh, by the way, Lummy.
Yes, sir.
And Lasker, you guys got some kind of fan leadership going on maybe here.
We got trouble. Oh, man,
That's
that
bullshit.
Oh no.
You hit me in the face with it.
Thank you, Will.
Sometimes, Lummy, you might want to shut your mouth.
I know.
Oh!
I know. I'm sorry.
You know you done good when you get the Lummy in trouble. That motherfucker don't do nothing wrong. Poor Lummy. That's the fucking greatest thing ever. Oh man. Boy, you know it'd be ruthless if I knew how to work a fucking computer like you.
I don't think anyone's ever
It'd be
gonna show you how to
like
use
that.
the computer. Oh man, that was.
Dude, and the way you say it, like, oh wow, you might want to know something. Oh man. Fucking Bubba.
We're gonna talk you two after the show.
I think you should make t-shirts that just says Lasker, bat 1,000. Oh man, this dude gave me a card, Seth.
Oh, like a what? A sports card?
Yeah, a sports card.
What'd you get?
Dale Earnhardt card.
Oh, nice.
Sweet. Yes, sir. Max 1991.
Super dope, Berto. Ideas.
Dear Gene, thank you very much for letting us get a chance to hear you. You are doing an awesome job on the show, and bring are tons of laughs every Wednesday and Friday. Also, thank you for being such a good friend of Bubba. You can tell you two are brothers. I saw this card and thought of you. I thought you'd like it. And the card says, many thanks. Just can't say it enough. Many thanks and appreciation from somebody in PA. Congrats on your weight loss. You are an inspiration. Yeah, I'm starving too. Just want you to know. I'm telling you, I was freaking out yesterday. I mean, I was just freaking out because I was so hungry.
What's that? Who's that?
I just peed.
Oh, was that on Gene's tire? Oh my god.
What?
Oh boy.
What? What did you got? What is that? You peed on my fucking tire? Oh, asshole. Game on. You were laughing until you fucking until I seen that fucking goddamn brand wheel on there. Okay, that's mine. And you are sorry fucker, ain't you? Okay.
I had to pee, and it was the first time I've ever peed outside, and I couldn't pee over by Seth's because I feared people could see it, so I had to tuck into your wheel well there.
Oh my god.
And don't forget this. Don't forget this. Urine is sterile.
Don't fucking split. Don't. No, your car's gonna smell like piss. Gene.
No, it's the game's on. And he knows
Yeah,
what he's
it's on.
playing with. He knows who he's playing with. Okay?
He doesn't know what he's playing with, but he knows who he's
I'll
playing.
throw up on a smart car. I'll go throw up on it right fucking now. This is war, buddy.
Wait, Seth, are you going against Bubba?
I'm up for this.
sometimes you just need a good electrician. Whether you're remodeling your home's electrical system looks like a bird's nest. When things aren't working properly, you need to find an electrician who will complete the work efficiently and correctly. E&E Electrical Services LLC serves Brooksville, Spring Hill, and all of Hernando and Citrus counties. With 14 years of experience, they know how to handle your electrical needs. Also fully licensed and insured. More information, call E&E Electric now. 352-631-0867. E&E Electrical Services LLC. That's E&E Electrical Services LLC.
I love everything about the show. Every day for 4 hours, man. It just makes time fly by.
Gotta be Bubba.
This is awesome. I love it.
And I spent about 2 hours in my car when it's supposed to be a 20-minute break.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Gene, I didn't think you were going to get that mad.
I didn't get mad at all. I just say game on.
Well,
what? Now you worried?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if I was to be intellectually honest with you, yeah, I'm worried. when I know you, and
you
when,
walked out there and peed on the man's wheel,
and took a picture of it,
and poked it right in my eye.
But if you're the man, by the way, just in the story.
So here's the deal. You would have never known it had I not shown you. It would be dry by the time you get out there.
Trouble up pays $20.
It's gonna. Pee don't dry up.
Oh yeah, pee dries up.
Not when it's on something.
And pee. So listen, I went out, and Seth always brags about how liberating it is to pee outside.
Is it nice?
And so it was nice. I started to take a video, Lummy, and I wasn't showing my penis, but Gene's car's so shinily waxed that you could see the penis in the penis in the reflection. And thank God I didn't send that one, because you can see my penis in his freshly waxed.
on my truck
I
too.
didn't, but the reflection of my penis was in the paint of your truck. You could see the reflection in the paint of your truck. I was peeing
I'm glad you didn't see my Bubba Army plastic pin things, my edition, my Bubba Army edition truck plate on the side of the fender. He might have got something on my truck.
No, I didn't get anything on your truck. I peed on, but so Seth is always bragging about how liberating it is. So I went out there to pee because I had to pee and I needed to get a breath of fresh air because you got me full hot. I'm just completely spun out. You faced me, the whole 9 yards, and it was brilliant, and a great radio.
It was lucky.
It was lucky. You were negative programmed. You negative programmed 16 times today.
Could be.
You negative programmed 16 times today, and one worked out for you. Anything from Don Shula to Larry Zonka to Mercury Morris to Dan Marino and all the stuff that you got wrong today. And you happened to get one right because Tyler Perry has had tax problems. So you faced me. So I'm thinking, okay, and you got me good. You got me really good. I had no comeback. You locked me up. You win. So I'm like, I'm going to do what Seth does. I'm going to go outside and pee. So I was looking around, and there's really not a lot of places to pee.
He sees Lasker's dually sitting out there.
And I'm like, man, that dually's got such a big...
He had to pee on my 350.
So I'm like, man, that's got a big wheel well. I could just stick my penis right down in there, hit the tire.
Oh, my God.
And nobody will be able to see me from the road or the building. So
that's the best part of it, letting people see.
I don't like people seeing my penis. And so I peed on your wheel, and then I took a picture of it, and then I showed you guys. Seth really popped on the deal. And then I showed you, and you popped on it until you figured out what it was. And you're like, okay, all right. So, okay.
Dude, you got to drink some more water, man. That was so yellow.
Was it yellow?
It was yellow all over the tire. I could see, yeah.
Would you stop?
Me?
Getting him churned up.
What does he care if your piss is
next
clear?
time I reach down there, I'll be washing the truck. It's going to wash the pee. I get it. But I'm going to kneel down. And I'm going to put my hand on my wheel to do the mother's shine when I put the good shine on when I go to the car show, tow my car. And I'm going to have to think about him peeing on that car.
All right, well,
every time.
I'll quickly wash it off, okay, before you leave. If you pull up here to the hose, I'll spray you off. But Gene, Lummy, so I was thinking about
what
this.
A guy.
So I know that you and Gary Cantrell put together a 22-minute happy 40th anniversary gimmick. And I started to watch it this morning, and I got kind of emotional because
it was Brandon the Quad's idea too. So.
Well,
it was Brandon the Quad's idea.
So listen, guys, it's 22 minutes long.
That's the only reason
I was thinking about, Lummy, ending the show with that 22-minute montage, which would require me to go to words now if I was to end the show with that for us to be on time.
Well, how much we would love, to have that happen.
Curses?
Gary has informed me that there's There's curse words in there.
Oh, there is?
Yes.
Okay.
I probably
then,
cursed him out too, didn't I?
So then I guess it's not usable.
No. We weren't sure if you were going to show it or just watch it in private or on an after show or on a hot mic. But he said he'll clean it up real quick too. So
he can't clean it up real quick. In order, I need it literally cleaned up in less than 5 minutes.
He can't do that quick.
Exactly. So if I was to time this out, I was going to time it out so that was the last 22 minutes of the show.
For the fans, it was for you, bro.
But it's really touching, and the fans. There's a lot of famous and important people in there. So I guess you guys just need to make it a video.
Okay.
Because I can't enjoy it. I mean, I can't play it because. Man, Lummy, what started out a great thing now is not such a good thing.
Yeah, I kind of thought we
this was for you, man.
Play it.
Quit sharing everything.
Well, I mean, let Gary have today to clean it up. We could play it tomorrow, right?
Play on Friday.
Friday, and yeah, I mean,
because I'm in it.
He can get it right
for a moment.
I know, but that's not spontaneously. That's not my 40th anniversary. It's 2 days thereafter.
Okay.
But whatever, no big deal.
We talk about stories after they happen. I mean, we're not breaking news here.
All right, if he could clean it up, we'll play it by Friday.
Okay.
We'll end the show with it on Friday. We'll time it out so that break 7 hits and there's 25 minutes left, which would give us 3 minutes to the top of the hour. Which I'll have to time out when I do break 7 because break 7's 5:20. So I need to do that math. So if Gary could just clean it up, I'd like to play it, end the program Friday with that.
So during that time when the fans are hearing that 20-something minutes,
22, we can leave,
or we could be talking here and no one hears us.
Yes.
Aha.
Just relaxing.
Yeah, that's what I like.
And let me. I don't even think it'll be hot micable. Like because when things that are on the air, hot mics I think turn off. Correct?
Yes.
I think it at least should have a little box of your face just to get your reaction during it.
No, I mean, yeah.
I mean, if we're just talking about content.
That reaction would have been far better and far more spontaneous and real had we done it today. Now that it's 2 days they're removed, I think we just play it. And I think we play it as a standalone Willie, and we leave work 22 minutes early on Friday.
Boom. Sounds good.
I mean, we're out of here by 9:40. Boom. Hell, Seth, you're almost in your driveway by 10 o'clock almost.
Yeah, no, it's that work. Yeah,
that's what we're going to go with.
Start playing videos every day, actually.
If you liked that segment, then you'll definitely like the new redesigned BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back to the Bubba the Love Sponge show after this.
So, Gene, we got to figure out maybe next weekend we could do. I got the big box at my house, so I might bring the box Friday. You listening?
Yes, sir.
I might bring the can in Friday to give it to you.
Well, that'll be on you.
Might do it. What are you doing this Sunday? I could bring it over to your house. I could bring it over to your house and we install it there at your house.
Yeah.
That's what we'll try to do, okay?
Okay.
And like around noon,
Okay.
something like that, based on what time I get out of the track. And I'll set up. I got a big tripod, or I'll even bring Merch Crick and she could tape. She can be the camera person. and I'll have to, edit it, shorten it up and stuff.
Okay. Got my little dog. He's back. I got all 4 dogs now.
How are they?
Oh, they're great.
They trained?
Yeah. Yep. They sure are. They sure are. And now it's up to us to practice it and get it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got it in them, and they listen right away. They try us, but you got to untry them. You know, you got to make them realize, no, wait, Mike.
Where'd they go to get trained?
To this military guy. He was one of the 3 guys that jumped in the hole to get bin Laden.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the man.
Oh, shit.
He's the guy. He works for the government. He's the government contracted. He's that dude.
He still does that or no?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. A little dog training on the side.
And he's got a dog training out. Him and 3 other military guys, they do a dog training in Lakeland.
Man.
Cost me $4,000 for 4 weeks.
Yeah, no, I was going to say.
Per dog.
Sounds like a...
Per dog. So, I've done 5 dogs now.
Woo! Well, he must, he needs to be a private hitman if things
he says, I'm going to do it for $4,000 a dog, like you've been paying, but we get $5,500 now. I'm going, why, motherfucker? Because gas prices are up and you can't deliver the dog back?
Macho said he can do it. He can do it if you want. We can clear the network before, then we can play it right after which we clear the network. So then Gary can post it up.
I want to play it in the network.
Okay.
In the network.
All right.
Well, you're not doing 55. I mean, 55, that's
a lot. I mean,
what's his price hike? What's he doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Be like, what are you teaching them for $1,500 more? That's what I want to know.
All I know is my dogs were little chub nuts when they got there, and their skin is skinny as hell when they got back. I said, you start my dog, motherfucker?
Well, yeah, what's going on? Are they muscular?
It's not enough money to pay you so you can feed them?
What's he doing to them?
Well, in 4 weeks' time, they grew 4 inches and got 5 pounds heavier. And it's like, they're thinner though, but it's, I guess because they got bigger and tall. He goes, you got to keep them lean and mean. I'm going like, no, bitch, I want them fat and happy.
You know who looks like they died?
No.
They passed away?
Who?
JC.
Who did?
Caviar.
What?
Yeah.
What's happening?
It looks like, it looks like it's his brother saying that Caviar is no longer with us.
That is a hockey player?
There's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Trust me, I've been looking. We're back.
Let me try to trace that down.
Yep.
If you can. Thanks. I feel exactly the same way that Bo Jackson does. Now, there's nobody that can not call Bo Jackson an immortal athlete who was unbelievable in college, unbelievable in the pros, probably the greatest two-sport athlete in the history of our lifetime. None of us were around for the Jim Thorpe era. You know, there's only 2 people that are in the conversation, and I think Dion even admits that Bo was a way better athlete than he was. So, Bo Jackson, is when he speaks, it's not coming from a place of expertise. I mean, this guy, if Bo Jackson's talking about athletics and about in the NCAA portal and talking about what his opinion of the NCAA portal and the NIL, it certainly, comes from a place of expertise. Unbelievable. They said, I think they said that he was unofficially on his pro day was timed at a 4:12.
Yes, yeah.
That's at what, 2:25, 2:30?
Yeah, he said he did it before
track practice.
Yep.
A 4:12. And they on this particular podcast, they asked Bo what his feelings with regards to the NIL, the portal, things like that. And I wish the NCAA, or I wish people would listen.
Where Bo Jackson fits in regards to the current NIL situation in college sports, well, he let everybody know real quick he's not a fan.
To be honest, I think it's teaching young kids how to run away from their problems. 2, it's ruining college sports. And what it's done is that, for me, the way I see it, what they've done, in short, they let the horses out the barn and forgot to close the gate. And they ain't getting them horses back in the barn.
I agree.
You giving these kids all this.
Is that Shaq?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know Shaq was in it. And Shaq said he agrees. I love Shaq. I didn't really appreciate Shaq as much as I appreciate him now when he was a player. I mean, I thought he was good. I didn't have no problems with him. But he's just so cool, so philanthropic, so successful, so smart. Good dude. And him, the NBA guys. What's that show called? Let me the NBA Today, or with him and Charles and Kenny.
Oh yeah, the Inside.
Inside the NBA.
Best show in sports with regards to the best show that breaks the sport down by far. Those guys
getting them horses back in the barn.
I agree.
You giving these kids all this money. Nobody have no financial sense, and their agents aren't telling them. They going out spending money like it's growing on trees. They're driving cars and wearing jewelry that costs more than their parents' home. It's just ridiculous. You get pissed off because I yell at you for doing the dumb things on the field, so you're going to go enter the transport portal.
And you can leave.
And take that money with you. No, it shouldn't work like that. Because if you're going to sign a contract to come play with me, you got to adhere to the rules just like the professional players do.
Bo knows common sense.
Not a fan, obviously, of the current landscape.
Anyway, I agree with him. I absolutely agree with him. Now, what's going to happen to this girl? I mean, she's a Congress lady out of, I think, the Miami-ish. And there was a bipartisan congressional panel that consisted of, I think, 6 Republicans and 6 Democrats. So there were, it's not skewed one way. It's right down the middle. She's a Democrat, and she's a congresswoman from the state of Florida, and she's a very attractive female, a very attractive African-American female. And she absolutely has embezzled and stole. They got her on 24 of 28 counts of inappropriate funding and embezzlement and stealing. They can throw you out, can't they?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they can throw you out. This has got to be a throw-outable offense, doesn't it?
Yes.
Time since a House subcommittee ruled Sheila Cherfilus McCormick committed ethics violations, the Democrat from South Florida is speaking out.
And in an interview, with Local 10's Glenna Milberg, Cherfilus McCormick denied that she did anything wrong, but fears the judgment will hurt her ability to get a fair trial in criminal court.
There was absolutely no theft. Absolutely no theft of $5 million.
Congresswoman Sheila Cherfilus McCormick fighting back just 48 hours after a House committee said the Congress.
Again, now don't forget this House committee wasn't, it was right down the middle. They had it 50-50 with regards to Republicans and Democrats on this particular committee.
Congresswoman violated House rules and ethics standards 25 times. On This Week in South Florida with Glenna Milberg, Cherfilus McCormick denied one of the accusations, that she stole millions of dollars in COVID relief money to use for her 2022 campaign.
There was an agreement for that money I was supposed to be paid for working as an independent contractor because I was in the field.
So take me to this, take me down to the detail, because what we're talking about is actually
$5 million.
an invoice from the company for $500,000 that was paid allow me to finish, please. The contract the invoice for the contract that was being paid, it was a mistaken amount that was paid, and the mistake was a decimal point. Actually, the decimal point was one side over. So the payment that the state made erroneously was $5 million when the payment was supposed to be $500,000. That is a fact.
So that is a fact. But if you're looking at what we were discussing, right, because we can't discuss all the details. We're talking about, did I actually have a right? Was their billing correct? Did I have a right to the funds that we were supposed to get? The fact of the matter is yes. Now, the state itself said that they had an error. Not only did the state say that they had an error, it was a system error throughout the entire state of Florida. The state of Florida had...
I didn't get no extra decimal point on my stuff. Did you guys?
No. Has not prosecuted not one person for that. The federal government has not prosecuted not one person for
But the
an
issue
error
here,
that happened throughout the
Congresswoman, is
state.
that money was paid and not returned.
I don't care if it's $500,000 or $5 million. You didn't have the right to any of it.
Earned and alleged to be diverted to your campaign. It wasn't about other people. This is about that.
So which is Glenna, this is what I'm trying to explain to you, right? That it's false.
Thursday's rare public hearing looked into a total of 27 charges, including 18 campaign finance violations, 5 false financial disclosures, 3 misusing official funds, 1 lack of candor. The panel found cause.
Oh, man, they can get you on lack of candor?
Yeah,
I'm guilty.
As for all.
Peeing on Gene's tire, it's about as lack of candor as you can get.
But 2. The Congresswoman faces federal...
they got her on all but 2.
Criminal charges for those same accusations. She says that's what's made Thursday's hearing so difficult.
That we argue that if they go forward with a public hearing or even having this summary judgment hearing, that it would taint my criminal trial.
And the Congresswoman's federal trial is set to begin in less than a month. If she is convicted, she faces more than 50 years in prison.
Oh, man.
She's definitely out.
50 years in prison? I think this is her actually walking up to her.
Distracting from the Epstein files, and I look forward to my day in court so I can prove myself was actually...
Again, she says that this is a big, they're doing this because it's a distraction for the Epstein files.
The truth, but if this is what Congress is becoming, where they're always trying to intimidate you, scare tactics, especially attacking minorities, black and brown people, then we're going to have to keep fighting for the district, and everybody has been giving me so much support.
Black and brown people were on that panel. Republicans and Democrats equal were on that panel. And they found you in violation of 24 out of 26 gimmicks.
Well, I guess the one big thing is she can't tell where she got or how she was able to buy a 3.14 carat yellow diamond ring.
Yeah, and then there was another ring. There was a $109,000 ring that she took a picture and then she photoshopped out.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep fighting until the district gets what it needs, which is fair prices, housing, and fair representation.
Oh, wow. Distraction from the Epstein files. That's a new one. That is Florida's Congresswoman, Sheila Sherfulis McCormick, last fall, acting like a typical Democrat, deflecting and...
All right, I'm not going to get into name calling Democrats versus Republicans. I'm just doing the facts.
Special House Ethics Subcommittee found a Florida representative guilty of 25 ethics charges. Democrat Sheila Sherfulis McCormick is accused of stealing millions in federal relief funds and funneling some of it to her congressional campaign. The decision sets the stage for her likely ouster from Congress. Sherfulis McCormick has denied any wrongdoing and pleaded not guilty.
So let me out. She can get thrown out and face 50 years?
Yeah, 53 years.
Nice.
What do you think about them lips on her?
I think they're pretty sexy.
With the brown line around the outside?
Sure.
Looks like a baboon's butt.
That's very in right now, Gene.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How about in jail?
It could be, yeah.
I mean, there's probably some women that really want those baboon gimmicks on their vagina.
Probably going to explore her balloon knot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, get to practicing, lady, because you're going.
Anyway, I think that's good. I think it's time for us to call it a day, my friends.
I love you, Sarah.
Sarah, I really appreciate you having to deal with this craziness every day. Whoa. Seth, appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Lummy, love
Happy
you.
anniversary.
Much. See you later.
Thanks for letting me finish.
You've been listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, starring
me, Bubba the Love Sponge,
co-host and show historian, Lummit.
It's Seth, co-host and president of podcasting.
It's Brian Matroni, king of counter programming.
Gene Lasker, voice of the people.
Glad you get to hear me.
Gary Cantrell, video editor.
Yeah, back here wiring up. It's Mini Macho.
The BRN agent, Thomas Buttoned Up B.
Co-host, Dr. Dan Diaco, Esquire, of Council. Co-host, J. Diaco, Esquire, the Spitting Cobra of Council.
Now, time for the legal disclaimer.
Exactly.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this show without express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
We must dissuade him of this delusion.
Until next time, always remember.
I'll repeat hello. I'm back.